Okay, I believe we are recording. Hello, I am Scott Zumwalt. You may know me as DrainSmith, and I will be running a Something Strange adventure today. Something Strange is my modern horror slash urban fantasy setting, uh, and we are doing a women-only game today. I figured I would, try and because get just women to play. They're typically underrepresented in the games that are published so far and in the community at large. But I know y'all are out there silently paying attention and participating as you feel comfortable with. So let's get you a space where you all can just be comfortable and let's play a game. So let's start off. Uh, Katie, why don't you start us off first? Who are you and what character are you playing?
Sure. So my name is Kate or Katie. You can find me online at I am Katie. And I'm part of a channel called College of Lore Role Playing with Jill, who you'll meet soon. So yeah, I love role playing games, love Genesis in particular. My character today is called Rose. She is a savvy investigator. Uh, who may or may not have a little bit of vampirism going on.
Hmm. Jen, why don't you go next? You're going in order on my video. I don't know what the order is on your video.
Okay, hello, I'm Jen. I go by Jen DeFair on the Discord, and I'm one of the moderators along with Scott. And you can find me elsewhere online at Dicey Stories, where I have an actual play podcast that's mostly Genesis stuff. I'm going to be playing Lorelei today, who is a dedicated socialite, and we may or may not see that she has a fishtail.
Jill.
Hi, I'm Jill. I'm online around as Jill Fogg, and I'm the other half of College of Lore role playing with Kate. Um, love playing TTRPGs. It's pretty much all I do except for like hanging out with my dog and working the day job. I'll be playing Farah, who is a werewolf, and she's an athletic explorer. Um, Kind of scruffy, just like me. And yeah, I'm looking forward to playing with you all.
All right. I'm Jess. I am on the community server as Shia Katra, and I just poke around on Discord under that name. Today I'll be playing Saoirse. She is a witch, but she's also a college student, probably failing classes because she's getting into way too much trouble with her side hobbies. Yeah.
Awesome, thank you. All right, so today's story takes place in a sort of small Texas town. It's near to Fig Creek, if you've seen my other stories. This is Rio Vista, fake name. And let's see, it's a college town, and there's a major river in town that is spring fed, and it feeds all the way into the Gulf of Mexico, and it's situated right between two major cities. And that's where most of you are gonna operate out of, live in. You probably go to the state college there, Cersei. Recently, and we'll figure out how you guys are related or know each other here in a minute. Recently, there was an incident at the college. There was one of the college boys there was found in his dormitory with no skin at all, and it seems like the local police kind of covered it up. They figured there might be some kind of um, um, serial killer going on. So they didn't want to tip who that killer may not be, tip off who that killer may be. So there's been a few of them, it turns out, but this particular one got national attention because his girlfriend found him like this and made a TikTok of it that went viral.
That's what I would do.
So, so you guys learned about this. You probably knew about it a little bit before the TikTok went viral, but there's like a bunch of like reaction videos and memes about it.
Hmm.
And so there's been this huge rise in local churches, like assuming like this is Satanism, and there's been like little demonstrations about it at the college. Most people are thinking it's a hoax of some kind. So yeah, what would you all do with that information?
Well, as a journalist, I would feel a need to investigate this, and I think probably I would want to track down the girlfriend. Is the starting place that I would go for. I feel like probably I've maybe tried to like see like what the police reports were, but probably they don't really like newspaper reporters poking their noses in there too much. So like going to the source for information is what I would do. Also, I'm really crappy at internet searches, so in person is better for me.
Yeah, Freedom of Information Act stuff, right? You could do that, but that's mostly digital.
Tell you, computers break half the time.
That's true. Anyone else?
I would say that Saoirse's probably also looking into it, just because it sounds right up her alley. Sort of a some, something supernatural seems to be involved, or it's a hoax. So yeah, either she'd be seeking out the girlfriend. She's probably on campus as a college student with these people, so maybe knows them.
Hmm.
Or potentially breaking into the dorm to see it for herself.
Yeah, it's possible that you knew someone who knows someone, that knew him, right?
Oh my gosh, like Tina knows something. I don't know. I'm gonna go hit her up.
Yeah, Rose is definitely interested in this kind of stuff too. Um, Looking into sort of like sinister supernatural stuff that's going on and trying to investigate that. So any way that she could get into the crime scene would be cool for her since she's an investigator. So I think like the perception and like checking out the actual crime scene would be where she wants to be.
Mhm. Yeah. Farah would have probably seen like TikTok. What is this app? Oh my god. And then Rose, look at this. Look what I see on this tickety tockety. Like look at this. And just super not excited in like a good way, but just kind of like amped up of just like we need to figure this out. This is
Now
new.
we have
This is
something to do
different.
today. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Feel like we might all end up awkwardly seeing each other in all the same locations.
Yeah, we probably like if we're all kind of interested in investigating these types of things, I'd say we would have met before at the very least.
I
Essentially.
probably interview you guys every single time,
Oh yeah.
according to local investigator.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anonymous tip. Yeah.
Then yeah, so Cersei, like you know someone who knows someone, and you're like, okay, I've got to go see what happened over here. This is weird. Especially when you learn there's been like a few other ones, very similar but not exactly. And let's say you all decide you want to go take a look at this. You've all decided to go see the crime scene and the dorm room, and you basically just all like four like are coming down the hall at like the same time and just like meet at the doorway.
Serendipity.
I'm glad to see you guys here because probably one of you can open this door.
Oh, I thought you might be able to open the door. Is it locked? I'll try it.
So it does have like police tape over it,
Mm,
but it's not locked. It's just like
Oh.
and it just swings open. It's completely dark in there.
good.
So this This is a college boy in 2022. What's in his room?
Posters of Marvel movies.
And on the opposite wall, like his bunkmates DC movie posters.
Oh, yeah, they don't get along, do they?
Like,
There's like a
that.
there's like a
Number
tape.
two.
There's like a line of
Yes.
tape down the middle of the
Oh,
room.
yeah.
This is my
Yeah.
side. This is your side.
Perfect.
The Infinity Gauntlets on one stand, and I don't know, Superman on the other.
There's a guitar that's like never played. It has like dust on it.
Yeah. But it
Very
looks
cool.
really sweet. Yeah.
Mm.
There are no physical textbooks.
Yeah.
That's true. There wouldn't be, right? Because so the roommate would have had to like move out. So most of his stuff is gone, but his posters are still up. But yeah, he would have taken all the textbooks and like sold them.
Yeah.
Those things are expensive.
Yeah.
Laptop? Is there a laptop?
No, there's no laptop. No.
Mm.
That would have either been evidence or the roommate would have stolen it.
So is there like a chalk line like showing where his body was? Or...
Yeah, there'll be something like that. Probably tape because it's carpet or whatever.
Look, reach
Is
into my
there-
bag and click on my flashlight.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Is there a second chalk line for where the skin was, or was the skin taken?
So there was no skin. If you're gonna like take a look and you were like, okay, let me look at this because it was like blurry footage, but you're like, okay, I'm watching this now. I'm gonna figure out what this is, and it's like, oh my god, I can't believe what happened to my boyfriend, right? And she's like doing this like crazy shaky video, but you're like, you're scrubbing back and forth trying to get a good clear image, and it's not so much that like he's missing his skin, as so much it looks like his entire body turned inside out.
So is he still clothed?
No.
Because muscles are out.
Yeah, but
Side.
like there's like organs and like bone. This is getting really graphic. Content warning. I should probably put.
Yeah.
So the body is probably at the morgue.
Yeah, it's gone. It's no longer here. It's been a few days. Even at the speed of the internet, the memes take a bit to pop up. But this one was especially interesting for a lot of people.
We shine the light into the room. Is there like a sign of a blood or anything like that?
There's gonna be blood kind of soaked into the carpet. Give me Searchy, why don't you give me an average knowledge occult.
Oh boy. Get all this stuff out of the way. My keyboard.
Or actually knowledge magic.
What difficulty? You said average?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Nice. Three successes. Yeah, so this looks like there's a couple of things throughout the room that don't really fit with the rest of it. Like there's a couple candles and you find like animal bones, a weird kind of knife that is not the kind that like he would like a college boy would kind of carry around. It looks very ceremonial in nature, and everything's kind of set up in really specific ways to say this feels like this kid was casting a spell but didn't really know what he was doing.
They should
Alright.
never play around with.
Not again. Yeah.
Don't mess around with this stuff. I don't know. Take a look at this, ladies. Look, it looks like with these animal bones, candles, this knife. He might have been performing some sort of magical ritual he didn't understand.
Or
I'll like
someone else was.
show it to you guys.
What kind of clubs does your college have? Like if this has happened, I mean, there's rumors that this isn't the first one of these things. Like, are a lot of kids attempting self-inversion spells?
Saoirse pretends she does not have a bunch of like weird trinkets and objects in her bag. Like, what?
Or someone else is doing it and making it look like,
True.
Like, what an interesting way to rid yourself of someone who's causing some kind of an issue. Just turn them inside out.
Would you say, I take out my paper and my pencil, would you say you suspect the girlfriend?
I suspect everyone.
I jot that down.
I might take out my phone and like look back at the video. Is there anything about the girlfriend that would let on if she was being sincere or not in her sort of like shock and horror?
Give me an average perception check.
Oh boy.
Am I able to do that as well, or like aid?
I guess whoever has the highest pool can do it.
Okay.
That's usually
Okay.
that's how I, instead of having everyone do a check. I'll
Yeah,
just do
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I have a 3, but I have no ranks in that skill. So if you want to do it,
I have 3 with 2 ranks.
awesome.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do it. So what did you say? Average?
Yeah.
So... Oh, I can just choose perception here, right?
Yeah. Oh, I can also pass you the difficulty, but
But it's just 2 purple,
yeah,
right?
it's just 2 purple.
Okay.
3 successes. Are we stuck on 3
Nice.
successes?
That's
It's
awesome.
fine. It's fine with me.
Keep
Yeah.
it going. Keep it going.
Don't jinx it.
Yeah.
It's not the same exact die result, so
No. Yeah.
You're right. It is a bit different.
It's the same pool and everything's fine.
It's not sus at all. Don't worry.
I know the guys who make this. I'm gonna check it. All right. No, she seems genuine. She seems upset. But also there's that whole this is wild and I have to record it kind of thing. The dichotomy that these people of this age have. Okay, I'm experiencing this thing, but I also need to share it with everyone at the same time. Right, so she's trying to be calm and cool and record it, but also she's just freaking out at what's going on.
okay.
Now, one thing you do notice, additionally, is there was a stack of books in the room. In the video, you can clearly see, but they're not there now. One of those books does seem kind of familiar to you, Saoirse.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, what's this book? It looks a little bit.
It's definitely not a textbook.
So it look like spell booky.
It looks a little spell booky, but not like. It's slightly different. Oh man, I forgot to look it up. Something. Sorry, one moment. What do they call it?
One of those weird ones where it's like what, the Necronomicon. It's covered in some wacky like skin.
No, it's a callback to a previous venture.
Oh.
I'm sorry. It was supposed to just be for people that knew, but now I'm calling it out specifically, and then I have to.
You can clean that in the post.
Yeah.
And then he knew exactly the name of the book immediately.
I mean, that's how it sounds in my podcasts.
We're trying to zoom in right now, trying to get a better view of the spine. You know.
Looking at it.
Enhance.
It's not you that's thinking. It's Cersei, right? She's like, oh, what was the name of that book?
You
I know it.
So, I mean, we already determined that she only updates her phone every once in a while. So it's probably like we're like pinching, and it's got to do like it's taking a little bit of time. It's loading.
Right,
It's loading.
right. The internet connection's not great here.
Yeah.
For some reason.
I sketch the crime scene while I'm waiting.
Yeah.
You know those like old buildings on campus. It's just terrible for reception.
Yeah, they're all just stone. All right, the book you recognize. You've seen this book before. It's titled "The Infinite Nature of Reality: Unweaving the Mysteries of Alternate Dimensions."
Unweaving. That's telling.
You've come across this book in your like early magic learning days, but it didn't. The way the direction you were going with your magic was really different than what this thing was showing you, and so you didn't really get anything out of it. And you may or may not still have it somewhere.
Oh.
Maybe. I would assume that she maybe stays on campus. So I think I might have this tucked away in my trunk or something. I'll go grab it. Run off. I'll leave you guys the flashlight.
I have a flashlight too.
Okay.
so-
I just realized it's probably like she's like going down the hall and like raises an arm and there's the flashlight. Like, oh wait, it was dark in there.
Is there a story point pool somewhere?
Oh, I
Oh,
could
man.
probably get that going here. 1, 2. There we go.
I could say, oh, it's in my bag. No, but Saoirse is focused on like protection magics. So she probably wouldn't have anything very nefarious on her
Just
person.
with her, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll run off and go get that, and I'll come back shortly.
Anything you guys want to do while she's gone?
I'm interested in kind of like going through dressers and
Yeah.
like closet type things. And particularly, I'm interested in like kind of like evidence of where this guy has been, because like, were they wandering around in the forest doing rituals, or like it might be far fetched to be like, oh, here's a pair of boots that has or here's a shirt that's got a pamphlet in its pocket, or something that the police may not have dug deeply enough into. So going through actual like physical objects is much more Lorelai's style than trying to hack things.
Okay.
Same with Rose, so I'd be like looking around the room essentially,
All right.
seeing what I can see.
So y'all are going through like drawers and everything, and
Floors and like the corners of the room, and like
just digging
Air
at
vent.
all the weird
looking for
spots.
twigs and
Like behind the curtains next
Yeah.
to the window. all the
secret
weird spots.
compartments and like the vent in the floor and that kind of
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you find a couple DVDs, which are kind of weird, but they're pornography. So you're like, oh, geez.
He has
And
DVDs of pornography.
yeah, he was a weird guy.
What is this? 1995.
This year. Yeah.
And it seemed like they were like in there for a while. Like you found like a really good hiding spot that like
Okay.
no one has even seen in years.
Oh,
Oh,
might not even
I
be his.
see. Yeah, right.
Then additionally,
Vintage,
you
vintage
find
stuff.
this like card, this well printed. It's like all black with silver inlay, with silver lettering on it, and it's an invitation to a party, and it says it's very, very private. The party is past. It's in the past. It was like a couple weeks ago, but it's for a specific organization that's on campus. Give me the name of what a secret magical society might be.
The Cadaver Society,
The Cadaver Society. Is that maybe
which is an actual secret society at the university I went to. I don't think they were occult magic, but
Okay. That might be way too on the nose, but
I'm open to other suggestions as well. Maybe they thought if we name ourselves something like that, people will assume we're the opposite.
oh, there you go. All right,
They can't be up to anything like really serious, or else they wouldn't have called themselves that, right?
I thought they were an anatomy study group.
All right, so you'll have this card. You're like the Cadaver Society, just as Saoirse comes back in the door. You've heard of these people
I got the
before.
book.
So you've heard
What about
of these
this
people.
club?
Club? What is it?
The Cadaver Society, you hear them say as you come in the door.
Are you guys in that group? Just like casually start flipping through this book.
What do you know about it?
What do
We
I
found
go
this
about it?
invitation. I'll show her the invitation. Have you
Uh,
have you gotten an invitation like this? How do you get an invitation like this?
Do I know anything about that?
Uh, give me an average knowledge. Actually, a hard knowledge occult.
Ooh.
See how much you have heard of them, but you may or may not know that much. One failure, one advantage.
I think I failed out of rush, and I didn't get in, to be honest. It was a little dark for me.
So your advantage, you do know someone who has, who where you heard it from. So there's someone else you could go talk to if you wanted to about this.
Well, I guess we could go interview. Uh, do we have a name, or can I just throw one out there?
Always. I don't name anyone or even like organizations.
He's got one NPC, he said.
I have one NPC. But even
Yeah.
in general, I don't name NPCs. I make my players name all the NPCs.
That's such a good idea. I should do that. I'm terrible at names.
It's awful. Just make. Tell me the name of this person who's your contact at the Cadaver Society.
Ariel.
It's probably some wannabe.
Or someone whose parents were wannabes.
Well, she's really in the know and pretty well connected around campus. Maybe. Oh, well, we can go interview her.
All right, tell me about Ariel. What kind of person is she?
Probably really too busy to talk to people. One of those like involved in just too many activities around school. Probably a rather cool person. Not that they're not like friendly or respectful, but just not just gonna run up to you and give you a hug either.
So Ariel
Yeah.
knows about Cadaver Society because she makes it her point to know about everyone's social activities and what are the organizations on the campus that you should be involved with, right? So
Right.
she's come across them before and it's been like, it's nothing. It's not even worth your time, or at least worth her time, right?
She knows more than she's letting on.
All right.
Like do they have like an office or building?
So if you guys you want to do a separate investigation for the Cadaver Society, separate from interviewing this Ariel.
Sure.
If you guys like want to split up in that way, that would be fine because I am definitely I would want to talk to a person more than look around places. I mean, both are fine, but I feel like I could probably get this Ariel to open up to me.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay.
If you haven't met her before, I'll introduce you.
Yeah, so that would be, and then like you two like do a lot of investigative stuff together already, so it makes sense for you two to go together.
Yeah, and we should check out the book too that we have to see if there's any additional stuff in there. Yeah.
I hand it to Rose.
Oh.
Yeah.
So the book is weird.
Yeah.
It reads like stereo instructions, but like you can tell it's like it's about magic, but you're not. Rose isn't so particularly attuned to how magic works in general. Saoirse Moore is.
Yeah.
And it's like these rote kind of ways to do certain weird spells, but the way it's worded is just absolutely bizarre, and it seems like it would do something, but then also at the same time it like doesn't even make sense why it would do that. So that's why you're just like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like, what is this? Yeah. I don't get it. What a weird book.
We
I mean,
oh, go ahead.
If he was trying to cast something using that book, Is it any wonder he turned himself inside out?
Well,
Yeah.
maybe he drank too much and he was trying to like get some up and then it just went too far, you know? Like I know
Yeah.
these parties at university can get pretty intense. So he might have been like, you know what, I drank too much and then just
Or it
Right.
was a dare.
oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Could have been.
Based on the like the animal bones, the candles, and that ceremonial knife, is there like a if we flip through quickly, can we maybe
Yeah.
pick out which potential spell or ritual he was attempting to cast?
Yeah, like which ingredients list do those things fall in?
Mm.
Yeah.
Let's do a knowledge magic. Hard, as you try and read through that. 2 successes,
Okay.
3 threats. Okay. Um,
You know the spell, and then your skin turns inside out.
No.
Up
Don't
for
read it out loud.
severe
Yeah.
paper cut.
so you do find the relevant section, and you're reading it, and you're like, oh, you just do this, this, this. And you feel yourself like starting to like cast this spell.
Oh my
And you're like,
gosh.
wait, no. And so you have to drop it. So take 3 strain for that.
Read it out loud, but I think this is it. I turn it around to show you all.
Why is your tongue sticking out? Put it back in. Put it back in.
Rose like instinctively doesn't look at it, thinking that it might just like harm her to look at.
I'm just kidding. You're fine.
So the spell itself is a way to like make yourself stronger, like increase your muscle mass.
This is just a protein shake?
basically.
So perfect. I don't think he did this right.
Huh.
Oh no, here look, it's written right here where it says bigger muscles. It says outer muscles.
Oh no.
It was a typo.
Something in the footnotes.
Yeah. Okay. So we know what spell he was trying to cast. So I guess, yeah, I think maybe investigating Ariel, I think that is a good idea. And then so Rose and I will maybe head towards where we think the Cadaver Society might be meeting. Is that what we were doing?
Trying to find that out. Another thing I'm interested in is figuring out any potential connections between the different cases that we've heard about, especially now, because it seems like this boy was trying to cast a spell on himself, like a self-enhancement thing. And so if we've heard of similar occurrences, is it like similar people have been found without skin, or is it similar like occult weird stuff?
So
Or is it like they're all football players?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Is it like is like the coach of the football team like handing out these books in the locker room and like
It's just magic steroids.
don't tell anyone about this.
Yeah, it's like cast pages 3, 17, 28, and
Yeah.
35 on yourself, and we'll be good.
Yeah.
But linebackers versus kickers is a
Right.
different set of spells.
There's different
Yeah.
spells. Yeah, they've been told different pages. Yeah.
that's a
Yeah.
better story than what I wrote. So I'm tempted just to run with that. But
Go for it.
the mystery's lost. All right. But no, they're linked in so much as they're like really bizarre.
Okay,
and
so
that
it's not literally the same no skin.
It's not
thing.
literally the same no skin
Yeah.
thing.
Okay.
There's like a person that was found as if they like just suddenly shot into their roof.
Mm.
People thought like, oh, he just fell through. No, after the investigation, it looks like he just like exploded straight upward.
Athlete's foot cure, page 92.
and then
Okay.
there's like the other person who's like, all of their like their torso and their limbs were just found in like different rooms of their house, but like blood isn't going between all the spots. It was just like their limbs appeared in those places.
Trying to there was like a spell about chores, like trying to get all your chores done at once. And
Yeah.
you're like, oh, I can be in multiple places at once. This is perfect.
So somebody was really into CrossFit, and they knew they had to like do a lot of different types of exercises.
Typical CrossFit accident.
I'm gonna do legs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do legs day, arms day, and chest day all at the same time.
Typical.
All right, what's another bizarre death that could have happened? It's a lot of silence. I gotta cut out.
I know. I'm like, someone
Like,
had.
my brain's like, what if their skin was removed? It's just thinking the same thing over again. Okay, no, not that. Okay, but like, what about no skin? I don't know.
Someone was found in a fishbowl, and then sitting in the chair nearby was the fish in like a human shape. Really
Oh my
huge,
goodness.
That's a good one.
with its fins crossed.
That one sounds horrible.
Yeah.
That was the tame one that I decided to say out loud.
Wait, are they like smashed in the fishbowl, or are they like shrunk and floating
Like this-
upside down
this-
in the fishbowl?
Yeah,
Like the size of the
down.
goldfish, and the goldfish
Yeah.
is the size of the person.
yeah,
Oh,
but they're both dead because they couldn't breathe the
right.
Yeah.
atmosphere.
That is
We don't- and we
definitely a
don't
spell gone
know-
wrong.
Yeah, and we don't know who cast the spell, the fish or the human. Like it's just a mystery.
The
Could have
fish
been
is
either,
the fish is
yeah.
a little tiny version of the book.
Yeah.
You just don't know it because it's like in the little castle
Yeah.
down at the bottom of the tank.
Okay. So there you go. There's several leads you could follow up on as far as
And-
dead people.
Yeah.
go.
And or we can figure out this cadaver society, see if we can figure out where their sort of headquarters is, and maybe they have like a ledger of
Members.
yeah, and we can see kind of cross-reference that with the names of the people that we know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think Ariel will be able to get us a good bit of the way towards that, because
Sure.
if she knows, like, if she's in the know about all the clubs, then she might have more information than just
Mhm.
advice not to join.
Right.
I wish we could tell if that book was a library loan or if it was his own copy or if it was like on loan from the Cadaver Society. Like it's too bad we didn't have his copy.
His book, right?
Yeah.
His
Where did
roommate
you
sold
get
everything.
yours?
Oh,
I got it at a sale yesterday.
It's just a used book from the college shop. Like,
it's probably like thrifted from the local like resell bookstore.
So you actually don't know how you came into possession of
Oh no.
it just like kind of appeared among your things one day.
Oh no. I don't like that.
and there's no like this book belongs to in
No,
the front cover.
It actually has no author listed.
Mm.
There's no
No
copyright date.
ISBN?
There's nothing on that first page that says like where it was made or by who.
How are we supposed to cite this in our references section?
I don't think they were really intended for you to be cited. Yeah.
Mm.
All right. Let's go. Investigation time.
Yeah, so we're gonna go chat with Ariel first.
That works for me.
All right.
See if Lorelai can
I'm itching to schmooze.
squeeze some info out of her. Yeah.
So yeah, what Ariel's probably like a senior now. She's, maybe a couple years past when she just should have graduated because she just loves being in college. No one graduates on time, right? So So she's been here for a minute. So she knows all the people, all the clubs, all the societies. Um, where would you run into Ariel on campus?
She's probably in the middle of giving a new student tour orientation thing, probably out in the quad, talking about the history of the town. Like there's like a statue of some long forgotten dude.
There's a mermaid statue in the quad.
Oh.
Oh, even better. Okay. Yeah, so out on the quad. It's okay, she has an aide, so if we interrupt, especially if we tell her like it's important, she'll have
Listen
time
to
for
her
us.
story about this
About
statue.
the
Yeah,
mermaid.
if she's like, I would like have us like kind of like join the tour group and like walk along with it. And if she's gonna stop and talk about a mermaid statue, I would want to hear whatever is said about that before like saying, oh, I have some more questions. Like while your aide takes over, can we pull you aside?
Yeah.
Um, the mermaid statue is just this is world building stuff. It's got nothing to do with this, but anyway, there is a mermaid statue there, and she'll talk about it and how the the town used to have this this mermaid show where they would do these kind of like underwater tricks and stuff, and and this is to commemorate that and what it brought to the city, and how even now like the spirit of the mermaid is in the town as far as taking care of the river and other kinds of conservatorship.
Like lean over. Is it accurate?
Oh, it's a secret that I'm a mermaid.
Oh, okay, never mind. I do not ask that then. Strike that.
So
It's not that accurate.
actually, we have no interest in protecting your town. um, so yes, I would kind of like flag her, like, oh, some more questions about that. Can you hang back a little?
She's slightly annoyed, but also kind of excited to continue talking about the mermaids because she loves mermaids.
Perfect.
Horrific.
And I think I want to be upfront about my press credentials in this regard. Like, and I want to like open by saying like essentially like, oh, I've already heard of you. Like, you've done a lot for this school and this campus, and it's great how you're able to linger here, just like the spirit of the mermaid. Um, and then I would segue into some soft questions about clubs before like targeting in on the one I actually care about. That's
Okay.
my approach.
All right. Give me that
Old time charm.
average charm with 2 boosts
Sweet.
plus whatever abilities you want to bring to bear here. If any.
I'm not prepared to shout at her yet.
Yeah.
You said average?
Yeah.
2 successes, 3 advantages.
All right. So yeah, she'll tell you all you want to know, or all that she knows. Basically, the Cadaver Society is a bunch of weirdos that we kind of tolerate here on campus. They don't ever participate in anything. They don't ever do any fundraisers. They, as far as she knows, they don't even pay any kind of dues for having a presence on campus. Um, the last time she kind of looked into that to try and make sure that they pay their share like everyone else, she was told that it wasn't a problem.
She was told that by who? Like a dean type person?
Yes.
Okay. Does she know anything about how they target their recruits? Like, do they kind of just like give flyers out to everyone, or is it just like some people happen to get invitations?
She doesn't know that. In fact, she hasn't even met anyone that's part of it. She only hears about people that have heard about it.
Hmm. Okay, so clearly the school administration has heard about it and is trying to quash investigation into it. Cersei, did you ever get an invitation to the society? Or
No.
you had just vaguely heard of it?
Yeah, I'd heard of it, but you know, I I might dabble in the arcane, but I don't do any sort of this kind of serious stuff. I mean, I I can make shields, you know.
Does anybody have any follow-up questions?
She does, yeah. Rose is particularly interested in like a location that we could go to investigate, but it doesn't sound like she has that kind of knowledge, right? Like where their base of operations might be. Like, is there a campus building allotted to them or anything like that?
Or is there a campus building that no groups meet at ever? And therefore that's the one they do.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What? Um,
Give me. We'll use your 3 advantage for that, and she'll say, yes, there's this building that's basically been under construction for the whole time that she's been here.
Okay.
She knows there's nothing there yet,
Right.
so it could be there. Okay.
so Ariel, if they don't pay dues or anything like that, do they have a professor who sponsors them or an administrator that we could go ask about perhaps joining? I don't think I'm in any clubs. I know you said maybe not to, but
She gets excited. She's like, "Well, if you're not in any clubs, like, here's a bunch that I think you'd be great for." And she gives you like a whole bunch of little pamphlets.
oh man. Uh,
Um, should we? I'm gonna just kind of say to whoever like hope my party is listening, just be like, should we ask her about the incident or like ask about the girlfriend or the roommate to see if she knows them or if they're suspicious at all or just I don't know. I'm better at shooting things or biting things than I am at like talking to people.
Okay. So there's been a lot of rumors about this cadaver society, and you, Ariel, you're in the know about everything on campus. Do you yourself know? You said you know of people who know people. Like, do you know, for example, the girlfriend of the guy who just tragically died recently, or his roommate?
Um, so she's a little freaked out by that question. To her it comes out of left field, right? She doesn't know what the hell's going on. And that kind of stuff just like completely freaks her out. She's like, that was the grossest thing that could have ever happened. And
Totally.
yeah, the girlfriend, um, uh, she she went home. She's not on campus anymore. I don't know where their roommate went off to. There's probably somebody who knows like what room he got reassigned to.
Um, I just do my best to kind of like calm her down a little bit. So like I'll while the other investigators are thinking, I will like talk inanities with her.
I was thinking you're so nice. What newspaper do you work for?
Oh, the Daily Questioner.
Oh, I've not heard of that one.
We're a small paper. We don't have a wide paper. We don't have wide actual paper circulation. I mean, I of course always get issues sent to me. I don't really like to read things online. It's not the same as leafing through, smelling the paper.
I don't know what that means.
What is this paper you speak of?
Well, here's my notebook.
Oh,
Wait, what year is this?
2022. How do you smell a newspaper? That's
They
terrible.
still print.
Yes, I know. Stupid. So when is it? Do you need a picture of me for this? Are you?
I'm just like, I like step behind her and I like look at you and I wink,
Yeah.
like do it.
All right. I pull out my cell phone and I like start fiddling with it, like fingers crossed that it's gonna work this time. And I try to take a picture with it.
All right, you get a picture of her. It might be like ever so slightly blurry.
Well, that's better than the cell phone just bricking, which happens half the time.
Yes.
I guess if you want to find his roommate, maybe dorm rep could help us figure out where he got moved to.
Did we get a name of him from her?
Sure. What's his name?
Sean.
Sean.
Sean Jean.
But it's gonna be
My names are gonna be
SHAW.
pretty lame. So wait, what?
Last name's
Spell
Jean.
that one more time.
It's SHAWN, Sean, right?
Oh, okay.
Last name Jean.
Yeah. I was looking for a name and I looked over and my Genesis book has the just like GENE showing. I was like, Jean.
And this building that's under construction, that has been under construction for like 6 years, does it have a project associated with it? Like, oh, this is the life sciences building, or like, oh, this is the Edgar J. Horst Memorial Building, or does she know anything about what that building's supposed purpose is?
She probably would.
Does the Edgar J. Horst Life Sciences Building?
If you just made that up, then yes.
Okay, that's fine.
And who's funding it?
The Horst Society?
Yeah. Probably that's why that dean doesn't want her poking around the Cadaver Society. He doesn't want to lose the funding.
I wonder if there's a connection between the Horst Society and the Cadaver Society.
They're both
It is a life
societies.
sciences. Yeah.
Yes, they are both societies.
We live
One
in
is
a
just
society.
the college level, then the other one's for like after you graduate.
J. Horst.
Okay. So there's a building to investigate, and there is a roommate to potentially
Right.
interview. We just talked to people. Do you want to go look at things again?
You just mix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
We take turns between things and people.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Let's go sniff around that building then.
Yeah.
So we walk over.
Okay.
Yes,
So,
If it is daytime, by the way, though, I'm wearing like the widest brim hat ever and like long gloves and
we'll call it early evening, and that was
Okay.
that was the last of the tours that were being given.
Okay.
Luckily, it's winter, so night
Like
happens a lot
early.
earlier. Yeah.
yeah. Is it like with vampires in this scenario, like if it was cloudy and I went outside, that would be no bueno still, or does it have to
I
be?
think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's whatever. I don't know if I got that. I didn't get that detail with this stuff. It was just
If
like,
only we could ask whoever created it.
Yeah. Too bad.
maybe if
Yeah.
you cared.
can't wait to ask all kinds of more questions just like that one.
It's whatever fits. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Whatever's fun. Okay,
Sunscreen.
so
Yes, lots of sunscreen.
the Edgar J. Horst life science. Did you really just make that up? What is that?
Yeah. I mean, it's there's life sciences versus cadaver society. It's like,
Oh,
you know,
that's
the equilibrium of the universe.
that's
Not
Ain't
that
it
I
now?
think anything has purpose. I don't.
all right. So you find the Edgar J. Horst Life Sciences building, and you know, the rest of the campus looks like it had been modernized at some point. But this building looks like it was built in probably the 60s, and it's not really changed much since then. There is like construction fencing around the whole thing, but it is like a college building. But yeah, built in the 60s, and it seemed like they built it and then like never did anything with it. And they kept trying to maybe renovate it. There's some equipment around, and you see like there's supplies like bricks and boards, but the wood has been pretty just like sitting there for a long time.
Mm.
As a poor college student, I'm probably like, you know, even in that state, that might be good for like resell later. It's a note.
Wood is expensive right now.
Yeah.
It's so much.
There's a shortage. Yeah. Are we
Honestly,
sneak?
any of that building stuff might be. Sorry, go ahead.
Are we sneaking in here or trying to get into this building? Is that the
Yeah.
plan? Should
get
we
in
like go
there.
around, like do a little perimeter of the
Perimeter.
building and see if there's like
There's any
a
loose
obvious, way that we might be able to get in? So like if we found an entrance that looked like a way that people would go in, that would be a legitimate entry, would we go in that way or should we sneak in?
You don't want to just hop this fence?
We can, yeah, totally.
I'm reckless, so.
I like it.
Good thing
but you
for
know, looking
investigating.
for looking for evidence of how people and how often.
Rose like starts like
people-
walking around, like looking, and then you guys are just like all over the fence.
Yeah. We
Oh
found how to
no,
get
I
in.
would walk with you. There's got
Or
to be
we,
a
like-
proper entrance to this construction site.
Yeah,
We like lift up the fence where people get in to let you guys in.
yeah,
inside.
like this like hole that's been cut. Yeah.
All right,
through.
give me a hard perception check. Whoever has the best perception pool.
I think it was me, right?
Yeah.
Perception, hard, roll dice.
3 successes, 2 threats, and 1
hey.
triumph.
Wow.
Ooh.
First try of the
All right,
day.
y'all got to get something from that. All right. So
We are actually already in the building.
it turns out
Wordle.
Because it was turned inside out.
I think this is the right one. I think this is the
Yeah.
right building.
all right. So you find the spot. There's a grass path that goes right up to this part of the fence, and in your excitement, you run over. You're like, it's right here, and you grab the fence, you pull it right up, and you cut your hand a little bit. So take 2 strain from that.
Okay.
No, are your gloves okay?
Oof. No, I don't think they are. I think there's a little cut in them.
I have like some random stuff in my bag. I could try and sew it up for you if you want.
Thanks.
Get it closed up.
Aw.
It's not very good.
It's okay. I have more gloves.
I chewed holes in your gloves. This is probably your last one.
She
with
does it all the time.
I
Yeah,
can't
it's
help it.
really like probably because I use them to like when you're bad. Like,
Yeah, and then I'm like,
flappy with them.
and
Yeah.
then we're tug of warring, and yeah, it's a great time.
So
What
the
about that
triumph,
building?
the triumph you got here.
Yeah.
All right. So, um, you pull the fence up and you're looking at this building, and inside you can see somebody. There's a person you can see through one of the windows for a moment.
Okay.
Um,
How scary would it be if you were in a building that you weren't supposed to be in, and then you looked and there was a vampire looking in at you from outside?
Just
Is
sort of
that would
assumed
be
it
pretty
wasn't apparent, right? I mean, everyone looks basically normal.
True, true.
Right.
That's supernatural beauty and like allure.
I don't. Yeah, like I don't currently have like blood all over my face.
yeah.
It's
I'm not
fine.
sure if anyone could just
It's
like
just on your hand.
peg you as
I
a
have-
vampire.
Yeah, hopefully not. Okay, so I see somebody through a window. So there's somebody in there,
Mhm.
and I will inform everybody else about this. There's somebody
Let's
in there.
go.
Do I see any like so we have that like invitation that probably had like a logo or sigil or something on it. Is there anything on or around or in the building that kind of meshes with that? Like, do I see that symbol anywhere, or
Sure, we'll go with yes on that.
like maybe the person who I saw is like wearing some piece of clothing that has the symbol on it or something?
Yeah, so they would have like a totally normal thing that you would see all the time. It's like a really intricately designed cloak with their hood up, just as people do on college campuses.
Pretty,
Uh,
yeah,
and like inlaid on the edges in silver would be that same kind of like filigree.
yeah. So they're wearing like a ceremonial robe of some kind
Yeah,
with a hood.
not suspicious in any way whatsoever.
No, it seems normal to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
All these kids and their fashions,
Dead end. Let's leave.
Yeah, this can't be
I
it.
totally want to run in and interview this person. So if one of you doesn't want me to do that, you should definitely stop me.
Oh no,
Like, if you
I'm
think
cool with
stealth
going
invest-
in. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
yeah, we're booking it.
We're in it.
Yeah.
We're in it now.
We're like, oh, excuse me.
Straight ahead.
Are you going to the ritual? We want to go to the ritual. Yep.
I've been
I'm
trying to get
doing,
stronger.
Got some potential recruits for you here, and I'm doing an exclusive.
My strength training's just not doing much for me right now. So if you have
Yeah.
options, ready.
So do we just like bust into this place and try and go after that person?
That
Yeah,
would be my approach.
I've got no better ideas.
Yep.
Let's see. How are we on time? We're pretty good on time. All right, so one by one you go through the fence, and you see the person in front of you kind of like fade away. So the first
Oh.
person
They,
who
as
goes in,
they, oh, I see. Oh,
so first person
they-
goes. So we'll go in this. So who's the most excited to go in? I believe it was.
it sounded like Lorelai.
Lorelai.
Right?
All right, so
Yeah.
Lorelai runs in, and she gets kind of past a certain point and just fades away. And it's no longer there.
Oh, I fade away.
Yeah.
We
From our perception, we don't
Yes.
see you anymore. There's like a
Okay.
barrier or whatever. All right. Well,
Let's go.
yeah, Rose runs after. What the heck?
Is it kind of like this, like when the blurriness starts?
Yeah.
what I was thinking. If I lean back enough, maybe it'll
Yeah.
trigger. I don't know.
I
So-
found that if you try and show something intentionally, it blurs everything out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how.
All right, so Rose runs after.
Yeah.
Everyone run after.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rose, you don't know how dangerous this could be.
Farrah, heal.
Oh my god.
Well, here we go. Let's forward.
All right.
Are we like a little Scooby Doo-ish?
Yeah.
Scooby Doo,
Yeah.
aren't we?
Super Scooby-Doo-ish.
It's
It's
like
okay.
it's like this how this setting goes. Everyone is totally
Yeah.
Scooby Doo.
I even have the Daphne hair.
Yeah.
My hair is the orange of a clownfish.
And
So
we even have a Scooby.
Yeah.
yeah,
Ruh-roh.
it's
Yeah,
Scooby.
that's right. That's what made me think of it. Do we have a van?
I don't have a
Definitely.
car, so that'd be.
Yeah, I've definitely got a Scooby van.
We have a
Oh,
van,
that's
but none of us have ever changed the oil.
Except
in
me.
it.
I changed the oil. It was
Oh,
me
right. Okay.
changing the oil.
I've never changed the oil in my car. It works fine. I don't understand why people change oil.
A strange burning smell coming from the engine compartment.
I'm sure it's fine.
All right. So you find yourself now in what seems to be a dungeon, like a cell. It's just all stone, and there is a single wooden door with a tiny barred window on it
Hmm.
that looks out into a hallway.
Can
There's
we
no.
back out? Can we back out of the space, or it was like
No,
a one-way
It was a
teleport thing?
one-way.
Turn around and look. Oh,
And we're in a cell, and there's not another person here.
That's right.
There's just the four of us.
That's right.
So this door.
Yeah,
is
let's
open?
have a look at it.
It's a door, and it's locked from the outside.
Guess that person didn't want to get interviewed.
It was an exclusive. I shout through the bars.
You have no idea the opportunity you're missing out on. Some people's kids.
So we can peer through this little barred window.
Mm-hmm.
What do we see?
So right across the hallway, you see what is presumably the front of a similar cell, and you can kind of peer down, and it just seems like a row of these kinds of cells.
Oh.
Is there any like sound of like the footsteps of the other person like retreating, or it's just like totally quiet here?
It's pretty quiet. You can kind of hear some like muffled sounds further away. Maybe some talking.
So are any of you ladies skullduggerish?
Maybe.
well, I don't have any left my lock picking kit at home, back in my dorm, but I could maybe conjure us something. Let's try and break out.
Try and pick the lock. It would be 3 green dice, so I don't know. Good, right?
Yeah, better than mine.
You can conjure a battering ram.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be good.
I could do that. I could probably do that. How big would it need to be? Would this be like the single person size that they use for SWAT raids?
You tell me what you want to do here.
Um,
There's a lot of versatile tools here at y'all's availability. So
part of
I
me
had been
wants
thinking
to.
like
Oh, go ahead.
enormous I
The
don't
big
know. I
one?
was like the kind that has like 10 people on each side and like swings. Larger than the cell itself. But
Ooh,
it just breaks the door as you conjure it.
we just I mean, maybe like can we like conjure a tree that like grows and like
Sideways.
yeah
ooh, like a natural battering ram.
yeah uh, that could be fun.
Or like maybe some fire. I heard that wood is like not great versus fire.
Is the door wooden?
Yes, the door
You
is
said wooden, right? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I don't know why I was picturing metal. I don't know why.
Yes,
However, like,
because my other
if
thought
there's
was we freeze it and break it, but
that
fire
could
is
sure, but we do have to consider like walking through afterwards and if it's still on fire. So I don't know. Like that might take a long time.
I liked
Depending
your
on is
tree.
it really
Yeah.
hardwood? Like how long is this fire gonna burn?
No,
I
probably
do
like
like that
your
tree
tree
idea.
Yeah, yeah.
I've never seen that before, and I would like to see it.
okay. I think that's my primal skill.
So
Okay.
you're gonna conjure a tree basically under the door and just have it just.
Well, I
Grow.
was kind of picturing it coming from like the back wall, growing out and smashing it open. So then it's just like the tree limbs we can maybe get past. Because if it's the trunk,
You
we
can
might
always
not fit.
just like drop the spell, right?
That's true.
And
That's
it's
true.
gone.
The conjure only exists as
Okay.
long as you want it to.
It makes cleaning
Okay.
up Christmas trees much easier.
So I'm gonna say this is probably medium size instead of. Oh well, that's yeah, because it's baseline like silhouette 0 stuff. So we'd want silhouette 1 to bust this door. Okay, so I'm assuming average to conjure this tree. Does that sound?
Yeah, I think so. That's because it's just what's space level conjure? Just one a single.
Easy.
Easy.
Yeah, so
And
I want slightly bigger.
And we want a greater summon. So yeah, two purples.
Okay. So Saoirse has like some random trinkets that she like keeps in her pockets and like in her little bag. You see her like digging around. She takes out like an acorn and just checks it like at the base of the door and just sort of does this motion and like not a big tree but enough to break the door down sort of bursts out of the ground smashing it open um, and I'll say that as she sort of releases it it's just sort of fizzles into like green light.
Nice. Perfect. All right. I don't know if anything too advanced could be used here. You take 2 strain, but you were already down 3 strain, right? So you could use that to heal strain that you were already down.
Okay, well I think I take strain for using the spell so
Yeah.
if I could say I don't take it for that then I would be
Well, the strain
totally
happens
down.
after the spell, but you were already down strain from something else, so
Yes, yeah.
it becomes the same thing. So you basically, yeah, nothing happens essentially. Okay. So yeah, this door is open, and now you're in this hallway. Down the hallway, you can see there's a series of stone steps. This entire inside does not in any way look like the building that you were looking at.
They really should have talked to the architect about the finishes in here. It does not match the outside aesthetic
Not even
whatsoever.
sort of.
Does anybody
yeah.
have like a modern enough cell phone that like you could check the GPS and see if
Oh,
we're like still in the same place?
Actually,
Yeah.
You're not getting a
Mine-
GPS signal here. Your
Ah, okay.
yeah.
There's no signal.
You might have some cell signal, but you're not getting a GPS.
Can I look out the window of the cell to like see where we are?
So that cell it didn't have an outside window. It just had
Oh,
a
it was the window into
the.
I see.
The hallway. Yeah.
do any of
Can-
these surrounding cells have windows out?
Nope.
Yeah,
Do
I
any of
wanted to
them-
like peek into the windows of the other cells and see if there's any other people.
There is.
In- Yeah.
There's
Interview subjects.
Is it Buddy's roommate?
Sean,
what was it?
Sean,
Sean. Sean, are you
Sean.
here? Yeah,
What-
we all
how
start
do you-
yelling
How
Sean.
do you know my
Sean
name?
Jean.
Who is that?
Oh, you are here.
It literally is the roommate is here.
Yeah. Sean, we've been looking for you.
How's your skin doing?
His skin is fine.
Good.
What about his mental state?
Yeah.
Not great. He's been in the cell for a few days
Mm.
Since the accident?
since the accident.
Huh.
Well, then who took the books?
Yeah.
Dun, dun,
Has he been
dun.
replaced?
So he
The police. Yeah.
he no. He'll tell you that he took the books and he found also this building and was trying to figure out who these people were.
Aw.
And he as soon as he ended up in the cell, they took the book from him.
You didn't have an acorn, huh?
I don't know what that means, but no, I didn't have any acorns.
So how far did your investigation lead you? Like, do you know anything about other people in this society? Like, did you see anybody here? Like, the
Well-
people who took the book from you, were they people from your college?
I knew one of them. He was the one that was recruiting my roommate. That's how I even knew about them at all.
What can you tell us about this person, for the record?
For the record, what's going on?
We'll consider releasing you if you give us all the information you have.
Oh my gosh.
Are you not going
I
to
just-
release me?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. Just keep talking. Keep talking.
Chances that we release you will increase the more you tell us. Yeah.
we want to get your story out, so like, you can get justice eventually. So just tell us
I just
everything
want to
you know.
go home. I don't want my story out. I don't want anyone to know what happened here.
Okay, I'll start
want-
on the lock, and I'm gonna start just making sounds at the lock. I don't know how to open it. I'm just gonna start
Tap, tap.
Okay,
tap,
just
tap.
talk while I'm doing this, and
Can it be easily unlocked from the outside, or do we need a key?
there's a key.
It's just like
I'm
in
just
the
like-
door. Yeah.
Through slats, he could have reached his hand around.
I thought you were a university student, Sean. Yeah.
He's here on a football scholarship.
No, he'll say he knew about this place and just wanted to figure out what happened to his roommate. He knew it was their fault somehow, and was just gonna come crack some skulls, but that didn't really pan out for him.
Was the recruiter also a student, like an upperclassman, or?
Yeah.
I've almost got the lock.
So yeah, Rose is like, like, do we bust him out and bring him with us, or do we leave him here and come back? Like, we don't. So Sean, we don't know how to get out of here. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it might be safer for you to stay here for now.
Yeah, you can chill if you want, or you can come with us.
I mean,
Do you know any magic?
magic. What?
Or like,
I-
I don't know. What sort of skills do you have? Read off your characteristics,
I can do
please.
this. I can do this trick.
Okay, I'm
Just
locking
the
the
thumb
door
trick.
again.
There might be keys around or something if you guys want.
Yeah, I'll have
is
a look around for sure.
any pegboards on the wall somewhere with they'd hang these up.
Do you need any
You
sort
tell
of
me.
influence?
Yeah, just at the end of the hall, around the corner. It's just a key ring full of keys.
Sounds like a good story point spent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you need
Sure.
any sort of influence roll from us to extract any more information from him, or?
No, that's about all he's got.
We should leave
maybe.
Sean with the key ring and he can try out each one because there's just too many here for us to worry about. We'll go on ahead of you.
I'll just take one key off and slide it under and keep the rest.
Hope that's the right one.
Hope so.
And all of them.
It's like
can
a
try
USB
each one.
stick. You're gonna have to try it 3 times. Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, I think we should unlock it for him, but suggest he waits for us to come back.
Or if there's other people locked in here, he could take the time to
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
get
are
them
there
all out.
any
Yeah.
other people?
There doesn't seem to be any other people here, no.
Oh man, Sean, it looks pretty bad when you're the only other one stuck in here and you couldn't get out.
Everyone else must have got out without you.
We aren't the first ones, are
I-
we? No.
I can't say that I didn't consider leaving you here, but I'm glad we released you, and I hope that you will do okay in this wide world. It's your little.
I'll get you far, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only magic he knows. Okay, so y'all
Can I quickly ask him just to confirm? When you came into this building, you just showed up in the cell as well. You haven't like seen anywhere.
That's right.
Yeah, okay.
And did they just take the book from you by force, or did they do anything creepy to get the book from you?
I guess he at some point fell asleep, and when he woke up, it was gone.
Oh, okay. All right, ladies. Seems like it's time to move further into this labyrinth.
So down some stairs, I think, right? At the end of the hallway? Is that
I think it's up,
what I remember?
but either way.
Up some stairs? Okay.
Is he following us?
Did you let him out?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he'll cautiously follow behind you because he has absolutely no idea what's going on.
Yeah. Stay at least 15 feet behind us at all times.
Yes, ma'am.
Just be careful and be quiet.
Right.
Okay. So, you come up out of these stairs into this smaller room with another door. You open that door, and it opens up into this very large open area with these large like marble columns, very very medieval looking. Does not at all look like where this is where it should be. And you see a bunch of hooded figures standing about. Several of them are holding onto copies of that book. And they seem to be chanting something, performing some kind of ritual or spell.
This isn't great.
We have a copy of the book too, right? So we'll like pretend to be taking part.
Could work. I mean, we'll have the crowd around it.
Forgot our robes today.
Yeah.
Yes.
We
And
got
if
the book,
anyone
though. We got the
asks,
book.
we could
Yeah.
only afford one copy between us.
Well, we just can share it, right? It's fine. We'll
Yeah,
just put it over each other's shoulder. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just more efficient.
I can
really.
just put my hood up. It's fine.
There you go.
Okay. All right. Let's how do I do this?
Roll initiative.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Deception.
We're
They
very
didn't.
believable.
Yeah, they didn't even try to believe us.
No.
John, maybe you should go a little further down those stairs.
Yeah, go back to the cell.
Just,
Lock
like,
yourself
shove him
in.
back. Yeah.
This is all Sean's fault.
Yeah. Well, and Ariel
Kind of.
basically sent us here. You should not let me come up with names.
You think Ariel's the one behind this all? It was an evil
Probably
plot?
is.
I
Yeah.
mean, none of us like tried to see if like she knew more in terms of, Is she like? She could be the mastermind.
Hmm.
Sorry, I need to
Oh
add
God,
just fake adversaries in here to fill these slots.
do we see Ariel in this room with a cloak on and a book?
Yeah.
Should you? Do you want to?
Ooh, we've got story points. Do you want to use them for that?
I mean,
Totally
you
can.
can just make that true if you want. You won't need a story point for that. Like, but do you want that to be how it goes?
Yeah.
Okay.
She was
It'd be
like
funny.
using misdirection.
Ew.
Yeah.
I feel
was-
so deceived.
She's definitely like
pointing you into
high
a trap.
ranking. Yeah. She's got like the pin that says, she's at least a second level member or something like that.
Yeah. So they knew we were coming, and this little ruse that we're trying to do with the book isn't going to work at all.
Right.
Otherwise, it would have.
Of
So, like,
course.
it's perfect.
I even
Yeah.
put my hood up. It would have been like flawless.
She must have
Ariel.
teleported too, because like we took off ahead of her. I mean, she would have had to have like said goodbye to that student group.
Yeah.
She could have one of these little like fields.
Pocket
Where
portals.
you don't know what other buildings on campus lead directly here.
Right.
True.
It's behind that statue of a mermaid. She just kind of like goes and then like gets inside it and teleports here.
Yeah.
Should have checked out that statue.
Just part of world building, he said.
Yeah,
Turns out it's the secret to everything.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Like the reverse of the story. Instead of the statue of a man.
All right, I've got to add I have to add my adversaries on a different screen. 1 second. Because
The whole football team is just a ruse.
wizard. There we go. And then over here, I can now say. There we go. And you know what? Why don't we do one of these while we're at it? Let's say arrival. Oh, there we go.
I'm a bit rusty on my Genesis rules.
That's
How
fine.
do we do our initiative again?
I'm pretty skilled at them.
Oh, thank goodness.
I've with RPG sessions, I've turned on the initiative rolls. So all you have to do is select your character on the character list, and choose the appropriate initiative skill. In this case, it's going to be vigilance for you. Oops, I'm selecting the wrong character. And I need to edit this character to give her some things that matter. So yeah, so use vigilance and yeah, just hit roll dice and it'll auto assign the slots.
Cool.
Oops, I don't care about that. And that. Roll my table.
Wow, Lorelai, good roll. Ariel got 5 advantages.
Oh boy. I'm gonna give them
Do advantages matter in initiative?
only for breaking ties.
Sure. Yeah.
Ah.
Oh no, I fixed their thing. That should be. Okay. All right. So,
Oh.
what happens is, so they get all these people here, and they're in the middle of doing something or other, and you see Ariel burst in the door, and go, "There they are! Get them!"
Mean.
Yeah,
Oh, rude! I thought we were
Ariel.
friends. Oh my
Can't believe
goodness.
this.
So
Last time I go to one of her tours.
the worst. All right, so she is going to open it up with. So you guys are at medium range essentially from her. You're gonna be short range from the minion group.
Okay.
And so, let's see. From medium range, she's going to do an attack spell.
And is she a rival
She is a
or a
rival.
nemesis? Okay.
And I'm just gonna. She has a special ability where she doesn't take strain. There we are. Easy. Or from magic specifically. And then I need to bring up.
It's useful.
I was like, wow, that is really strong.
I was like, wait, all my attacks cause strain. That's horrible.
No.
I want DrainSmith's Dispenser of Genesis. Spell sheets, spell cards. Here we go. All right. Magic attack. She's going to give it blast. No, blast sucks on magic attack because it's just ranks in your
But
knowledge.
we're all crowded together though.
That's
like we were
right.
all like at the same book, so this
Yeah.
is the best time to blast us.
Yeah, but the damage is only your ranks in knowledge, which
Oh,
it's
not likely to get through soak.
Yeah. Well, I didn't give her any ranks in knowledge, so it doesn't matter. I could just
6
say,
years of college and she's got no knowledge.
I just didn't assign it. Let's see here. I'll give her how many ranks in she should have 3 ranks in knowledge. And we'll say 4. There we are. That might get through 1 soak.
What
At
base
least it's
soak?
not one for every year she's been in school.
All right then. So if she does an attack spell with blast on it at you, it's gonna be in a range increase with blast. So that's gonna be 3 purple dice, and let's see. She's going to. That's it. And then her magic pool. Oops. Arcana. There we are. 2, 3. 1 success, 1 advantage. Is not enough to trigger blast, which is too bad. Oh, who was she targeting? I guess whoever came up first. Who's in the front? Who's gonna take this hit?
Who has the book? I feel like that's probably Rose, right?
Yeah.
Oh no.
It'd be me though, because I said that I was the one who said that I was gonna take it and start like pretending to read from it. So maybe it was me.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
We're gonna target you.
We're all like crowded around you.
Good question. So like I hadn't entered my soak value in my character, so it's listed as 0 here, but I would have a soak of 2 because my brawn is 2, right?
Right. Exactly.
Oh.
So if I
Is
just
that how that
refresh the
works?
page, does it like how do I or does it matter? Can I just subtract?
Yeah, you just do it automatically.
Okay.
Just say.
Okay.
And
So your soak is your brawn, because mine's also 0.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
You have
forgot.
some armor or something like that. So I have like a heavy coat.
yeah, most will just get a leather jacket for that +1 soak.
Yep, and because it's stylish.
And it's
So can we say we all have cool leather jackets for the
sure,
+1
matching leather jackets. Now.
We have 3. I have 3
Well,
soak then.
Saoirse's is it's like a little, it's a jean jean
Oh, that's
jacket,
right. You got a
like
specific jacket.
with Star Wars patches all over it.
Cool. Love it.
My backpack is from Loungefly. Like, she's that girl.
Rose has some like bite marks around the like um what is this called? Sleeve. And it was
Yeah, the
me.
cuff.
Enough
Yeah.
of it, yeah.
You chew on everything.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, so she's gonna have like some kind of implement also that's gonna give her the +3 damage. So it'll be a 7 damage hit. Well, 8 damage with the success.
I take 5.
You take 5 wounds.
What's it look like?
Strain went away.
Like a
What
fiery.
Yeah, what would Ariel's magic be? Not water based.
Is it like creepy lightning type stuff? Like you said that the robes had kind of like a silvery filigree on them, right?
Mhm.
So that might fit with like lightning type, branching, electricity stuff.
Oh, but they're the Cadaver Society. Maybe it just looks like this weird, like necrotic kind of energy, this like
Ooh.
black lightning almost. That kind of
Okay.
eats away at your flesh when it hits you.
Like ghostly eels.
But it's not a toxin or a poison.
No, it's not.
Otherwise, it would not hurt me.
Oh yeah, she didn't activate poisonous. No.
Good. I have a question about RPG sessions. So I just put my 5 wounds in, and I had taken 2 strain, but then when I put the wounds in, it went away. Do you know why? Should I just add them back?
Yeah, sometimes it may not refresh the. Yeah.
Interesting.
see,
Okay,
where-
I just
where are
put the
you?
strain back in.
Okay, I see. Yeah, the first time you put it in, it may not have taken it for whatever reason.
Okay.
You gotta
Alright,
kind of
I'm
click
good.
slowly so that it'll.
Um,
Yeah, the next major fix is gonna fix a lot of those weird little side issues with doing wounds and strain.
gotcha. Okay. Ow.
Okay, that was our opening salvo. Who's up next? First PC slot.
I know what I want to do. So if nobody else has ideas, then I'll just go ahead and
Yep.
present my counter offer to
Yep.
To Ariel here.
Ooh.
Yeah, if you're trying to de-escalate, I think that's the way to go to start. And then we've got. Yeah.
So
Always de-escalate because we can handle them.
Yeah.
counter offer is my negotiation versus her discipline.
Okay, let's see. What did I set her discipline at? Did I give her discipline? I did. I'll pass you the difficulty.
Fancy. All right. Roll dice. 3 successes, 3
No,
advantages.
You didn't pick up the dice.
Oh, no wonder it was so easy. I saw them there. I didn't know I had to pick them up. All right, let's do this again. Okay. Still successful, but but there's a despair.
Okay.
So counter offer. If it's successful, she's staggered until the end of her next turn.
Okay.
As she hears out my we just wanted more information for the articles that we're writing, and this was if you could just give me a one-on-one interview, that would be fine. And so that's how I'm keeping her occupied for her next turn. There's a despair on here.
There is a despair on there. And a threat. You take a strain from the threat. As you're, it's a little stressful talking past the black lightning coming just past your face.
This is an action, and my maneuver was going to be to like back away from everybody else. So I am moving away from the group while I'm saying this. So I don't know if there's some trap type thing you want me to accidentally back into or something like that. That is an idea for despair type stuff.
Right.
Just a thought. On that line of thinking, the stairs were right there. You could
Fall down them.
but see, Sean was like what 20 feet back from us, so
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Sean is there.
Sean breaks the
Sean's gonna get
fall.
Is he a
flattened.
traitor?
He'll try to catch you, but you just both fall down the stairs.
Well, he
together.
didn't succeed at the ritual, so he might not have like the
That's strength.
power to
Right.
really catch somebody.
Yeah. He couldn't even get through the wooden door.
Yeah.
No, I like Sean being a traitor.
Oh,
was a
Sean.
Oh,
Yeah, Sean. We let you out of there.
I back right up
I
into you.
knew we shouldn't have let him out of
He
there.
like pulls a key out of his pocket. He had it all along.
We
it was
waited.
Sean all along.
Wait a minute, but you are also a college student here. Are you really on our side?
Oh my gosh.
All the other college students have betrayed us.
No, I'm not in with them apparently. I even thought about conjuring Ariel like a latte so she would be like more open to speaking with us. I'm so glad I didn't now. Like
Yeah.
That
rude.
might have
Oh my
changed the
God.
whole scenario. Maybe we
It
wouldn't be in
could.
trouble right now.
We would have been part of this cool new cult.
Yeah.
I should have gone for the caffeine. Dang it. My mistake.
Next time, latte.
Yeah.
Right. Ply the witness with caffeine.
Yeah.
Your character
sugar.
just like conjures a latte for every person they meet for the rest of their life from now on.
I'm
man.
so mad at Sean right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I staggered one villain, so a new villain has entered.
Oh no.
Oh
Oh jeez. I'm so glad we only named like a couple of people in this game because
yeah.
We haven't even met the one that Scott named.
Did I name one?
You said you had an NPC in existence.
Oh yes, okay, there is one. Yes, okay, that NPC. Yes.
That's the person that's gonna save us, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
We haven't met them yet. Oh no.
All right. All right. So for next NPC slot, so yeah, you kind of back away. You can get to wherever you want it to be within short range. Did you want to be kind of closer to Ariel or like further away?
I'm interested in staying medium distance from any bad person. So mainly I'm just
I don't think
moving
there is such a point in this room to where you could be medium distance from all three of the adversaries.
Okay.
So choose the one you want to be short range from.
I do not want to be short range from Ariel, so being short range. When you say all three, you mean the minions, Sean and Ariel?
Yeah.
Okay. Then moving towards Sean is what I would do because I didn't know he was a bad guy.
Okay. All right. So he's right there. All right. So and then I'm sorry. Ariel's maneuver was counterspell.
Okay.
And okay. So Sean is you back basically right towards him. He's going to maneuver to engage and awkwardly he's going to feel weird about this, but he's going to punch a woman and we'll see how well it goes. You're right there. Oh, I can actually do it with the let's do it with the
I don't have any defense or anything, so.
yeah, it should be pretty easy. So engage there at dice. Yeah, okay. 1 success, 2 advantage. He can knock you down with that 2 advantage. So you'll take 7 damage minus your soak.
7 damage? What kind of fists does this guy have?
He's a tough guy.
Secretly like a werewolf or something.
Mm.
Something really strong.
All right, and I fall over. Fortunately, I can scream from the ground just as easily.
Mhm. All right, next PC slot. Whomever.
Sean just punched our friend.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That happened.
What a jerk.
You want to go for it, or
Yeah, so I'm a little bit torn because I was just like magicked by Ariel, and I'm pissed at Sean. So I don't know if I really know what I want to do yet. So maybe somebody else can go before me.
I have a question. So I can turn into a werewolf as an incidental.
Mhm.
Can I still use my gun using my new like stat buffs from being a werewolf, or is it like if I turn into a werewolf, it like my claws are too big to use the rifle?
Um, it's possible that you would have modified your weapon if
Mm.
you were going to be using it while in that form a lot. Also, you've been carrying around a hunting rifle on this campus, so
Right. Yeah. Under my cool jacket.
we'll just let that
Didn't you say
slide.
Texas?
Yeah,
Maybe this is like a Canadian stereotype of America, but isn't it
it,
cool to walk around with a shotgun?
you got a hunting rifle. It's mostly okay, actually. So, weirdly, it's only sort of okay. You could get harassed in certain things, especially on a college campus, but
Right.
maybe not. We're gonna let it slide.
um okay. I don't know if either of you want to go or if I should just do this thing. Like
Go for it.
so okay. I transform into a werewolf. My stats change. So like fur starts like bursting out of my face and like my face elongates into a snout with fangs. A tail pops out of a convenient hole in my jeans. And um my clothes that I'm wearing are like have seams that have like elastic, so I'm not like wrecking my jacket when I like hulk up. And I'm wearing like yoga pants, so they like just stretch, they adjust with the adjustment of my form. um So I need to roll to do this, I think. So I should have rolled first. So I need to do an average discipline roll.
And I have a, so if you because it's a one shot, I'll usually let a story point be your transform if you want.
Oh,
Just so
okay.
yeah.
If you guys don't mind me spending one so that it doesn't. Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, I spent one. Okay. So then I'm gonna bring out my shotgun because I'm a werewolf with a shotgun. Or not a shotgun, I'm sorry, it's a hunting rifle. So, oh, that means that the range is long, and I can't get long on anyone in here, can I?
But
That's the max
that's the
range.
Oh,
max
that's a
range.
max.
Yeah.
So it would be okay if I medium
Yeah.
ranged someone.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to set my sights on Sean because I am the most irritated with him right now, and like kind of spin around. And since Lorelai is like not in the way, I'm not worried about shooting her.
That's he's regretting he knocked me to the ground.
Yeah. Um okay, so I'm going to be rolling ranged heavy.
So what you can
Does this
do is there's a weapon tab, the little ray gun. If you click that, then you can click your target. You'll have to hover to find which one is Sean. Should be the second to last. Did you find the weapon tab?
I don't see the weapon tab.
So it's gonna be all the way on the right side, on the
We're
Oh,
in,
I do see it.
yeah,
Okay.
we're in the history tab right now. Probably.
Okay, and there's Sean.
so select
Um
Sean, then select short. He's gonna be short from you actually.
okay.
And then select your hunting rifle, and then click add dice.
Perfect.
And then
And that's it?
That's it. And you just roll. Oh,
Okay.
it didn't add. Oh, you should have one boost in there. Oh yeah, because you
Oh.
put it. It's fine. You can roll a boost right now. It's a single
Okay,
blue
sure.
die. There's a way you can make your weapon automatically add that boost die in with that accurate quality.
Oh, right, the accurate.
You
I
can
even wrote it down on a post-it and I forgot about it.
you can edit the weapon to automatically do that. But
And does this roll take into account your different stats for being a werewolf?
it does not. So you would have. So you don't have any
+1
ranged heavy
to
skill.
No.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
So yeah, I just would add one more green, I think.
Yeah, you add one more green.
Okay.
So you can roll that separately because that's already taken.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so 1 success and 2 advantages.
That's right.
What's the crit on your gun?
Oh, that's a good question.
3.
I'm sorry, guys.
When you roll, it'll say
Yeah,
the C.
3.
The C there means the crit, so that's the 3.
Okay.
All right. So
So
you did 8 damage to Sean minus his 4 soak, his 4 wounds, and so yeah, rifle just cracks out in this tiny stone room. It's very loud.
that's me covering my wolf ears.
What would you like to do with your 2 advantage?
Is that something I can kind of give someone else after me an advantage on something,
Yeah,
or
you could pass 2 boosts to the next
boost?
person if you wanted, or 1
Yeah,
boost to
I'll
a
do
specific
that.
person.
Yeah, I'll do that. And I guess what that might look like narratively is just like, they're they're weak to gunshot.
Oh,
You can
good to
do
know.
this. Yeah.
So good. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
I don't like getting shot.
Who wants to go next and get those 2 boosts?
So, so for Rose, you might want to take it next because I am going to do like a support action. So if you want to use it to like attack or something like that, you totally can.
Maybe. I was thinking with Rose, she kind of only really like wants to hurt people who are super bad. Now, it kind of feels like that's the vibe we're getting, but she doesn't know for sure. So I was thinking of trying to read someone's thoughts, like go up to them and use read thoughts to just like see, like confirm my suspicions, right? So I don't know that I will be attacking, but I guess I could use the boost on. Yeah, I could still use the boost because I'll be making an opposed discipline versus discipline check to do that. So should I go up to Ariel or to Sean? How is Sean looking?
Straight up not having a good time, bro.
Yeah.
Ariel seems to be like the one in charge, so
can I move up to her though? We're medium from her, so can I get engaged?
No, yeah, because it would be 3 maneuvers to get that far.
Yeah, so I guess it should be Sean.
You could do Sean or the minion group.
Let's do the minion group, I guess. I don't want to like aggro them. You know what I mean?
But if you're not attacking them. If you're just going up to them, that's not necessarily as threatening. Like it could be useful for us to know that those are people who could be swayed or discouraged or something.
So, all right, yeah. So I'll go up to one of the minion groups. So I'm at short range with them already, so I can just take 1 maneuver to become engaged, right?
Right.
And then I can use my action to do read thought. So I suffer 2 strain and use an action.
I'm sorry. You could become engaged with Ariel because you're a medium, so it'd be 1 to short and then 1 to engaged. I'm sorry.
Take 2 strain to do.
Yes.
let's do that.
I'm just
She.
saying, yeah. You could do whatever
So
you want,
I get.
but yeah, I did that. I did that wrong. So.
This
For,
is gonna
for
be
those
4
listening at
strain.
home who are like, no, Scott's wrong. So, no,
I think if that's possible, I think I probably do want to do that, even though it kind of sucks to take 4 more strain right now to do this. I think that's what I would do. That's what my character would do. So I'll do the 4 strain, 2, 3, 4. Yikes. So now I am up beside her and I'm using read thoughts. So it's opposed discipline versus discipline. And we said I'm going to get, so I choose my skill, which is discipline.
Mhm.
And I'm going to get 2 boost dice here.
Yeah, 2 boost dice. I'll pass you her discipline here in a moment.
Okay.
That's right. Okay.
Boop, boop. All right, let's do it.
1
Cool.
success, 3 advantage. Okay. So, you're going to remind me and the people at home what your talent does?
Yeah, sure. So I'm reading the surface thoughts of a target I'm engaged with. In addition to the narrative benefits of this, my awesome GM may also allow me up to 2 boost dice to be added to any social checks against the same target later in this encounter, I assume. But basically, I'm just trying to see what she's thinking.
Okay.
To confirm what my suspicions are, which is that it's not good stuff and that I could like shoot or bite her if I wanted to and not feel guilty about it later.
All right. So her basic surface thoughts are, what the hell is this woman doing at me right now? But with the 3 advantage, we can go a little bit deeper, where she's gonna have the thoughts like we have to stop them so that we can continue the ritual.
Mm-hmm. Am I getting like an evil bad vibe?
Well, so I mean that's really subjective. Everyone believes that they're their own protagonist, right? So you don't know what her intention is so much as that they will kill you. They're trying to kill you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That does seem bad to me. Okay. That's my stuff, I think. I did 2 maneuvers and an action.
Okay.
I could, though, use insight. This is a story point, though. I can use a story point to learn the fear, strength, flaw, or desire of her. Would that be
Okay.
useful? Do you guys care if I spend a story point on that? We only have 2 left.
Yeah, I haven't been using any, so I gotta start popping those up.
Yeah.
Go ahead, use it.
Okay.
Did
Did it work?
I'm not seeing it change.
It's not doing anything.
I don't know if you got some connection issues here. I don't know what's going on. That might be part of it.
Happy to try and click it.
Yeah, click
Yeah.
it. Click it.
It worked.
There we go.
Weird. Okay.
Okay. So fear, flaw, desire, or strength. So obviously none of this is defined for this character that was just made up just now. So which one do you want and what should it be?
Interesting. Well, I think I'd like to know her desire so that I can use it to try and sway her towards us.
So let's see. I believe power is one of the basic choices. We can do whatever we want, but
It gives you some insight into what this whole ritual is about.
yeah. So
Yeah.
power is her desire.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Last PC slot of this.
Right.
Round.
So Saoirse's gonna, because everyone's sort of spreading out now, so she's getting a little bit nervous. Lorelei looks like you're falling over and everything. And you have approached the person who shot lightning at us, Rose. So I am going to attempt to protect everyone. I know that it's going to be upgraded with that counter spell going, but I have a charm bracelet of shielding. So I'm going to try and do the barrier spell. And I guess I'm going to have to add range on this. Everyone's pretty far away from me at this point. So
I
essentially,
think I'm still next to you.
you're engaged with me. Rose is a medium from me, and Lorelei, how far away are you from me?
I think short range.
Short.
Because
Yeah.
I took
Yeah.
only one maneuver.
Yeah.
So she would be short.
Okay. So I'd have to add 2 difficulty to hit that right range, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I might fail, but that's such is life.
And remember, there's active counter spell going on as well.
Yeah.
There's
So
still a story point.
And there's
It's
still a story
really
point.
important.
Let's see. I believe I can pass you the upgrade. Yeah, there's your counter spell.
okay. So if I'm not mistaken, it started at easy. Additional targets will add another purple dice, and then adding range. I think I need to add it twice. That's 2 more purple dice. So I'm looking at 4 purple dice. I'm going to use my component casting talent and give myself a boost die. And will it automatically upgrade one of the purples I add with that?
Yep.
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 Okay. So I should not intentionally add a red.
Right. Yeah. Just
Okay.
pull that up into your thing, and it'll automatically upgrade properly.
We might need that story point for something else. I have something in mind.
I mean, you're
kind
gonna
of if this.
After this action, you're gonna get some more story points.
Oh boy.
Yeah, bad guys go next.
Okay.
Yeah, there's two NPC slots follow this.
I'm gonna give this a shot. Hopefully I did it right.
Make sure you grab the upgrade thing, the past.
Oh yeah. Okay, so wait,
There we go.
there we go. All right, this is for my barrier spell. So Saoirse holds up her charm bracelet of shielding and sort of like grabs one of the charms, like snaps it off and breaks it. That'll be her component. And
Ooh, look at that. 2 successes, 1 advantage.
okay. So that means I can make it out to medium. Unfortunately, I only have the 1 advantage, so I can only do 2 targets total. Since you and I are together, Farah, I think I will give the shield to Rose and to Lorelei. It will reduce the damage that you all suffer by 1. And because of my charm bracelet of shielding, each affected target gets ranged and melee defense equal to my ranks in knowledge. I think it was knowledge occult for this setting, if I'm not mistaken. So for Saoirse, that is 2. So you each gain 2 defense, ranged and melee. I'm going to concentrate on this, so that's going to be rough. And then also, I'm going to also counterspell air. So I'm just going to take a lot of strain here.
Well,
Oh,
so
it reset my strain.
You don't have to do you don't have to do your concentrate until next turn.
Okay.
That's you do because the spell lasts until the end of your next turn unless you do the concentrate on that next turn.
Okay.
So it'll last 1 turn default without doing anything.
Okay.
And so everyone gets +1 soak and +2 defense. And let's see. So you didn't do a. What did you? I don't think you need that much strain. I think it's just 2 strain for your spell, and that's it.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
the 3 was my original when it
Oh, I see.
reset
It
to
didn't-
0.
okay,
I was trying to get it back. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
That
then, yeah.
being said, is this well, we sort of they're people. I was trying to decide if I should use a story point for know its weakness, but I might wait and see how things go. But yeah, that's my shtick. Y'all
Okay.
have a shimmering barrier around each of you.
Go. All right.
Should we update that stuff like our defense and soak and our character?
You can right now, yeah.
Or
It'd be good because not the soak so much, but the defense will get automatically added to anyone targeting you.
okay.
In this little neat little tool.
It's ranged and melee, right?
That's right. All right. Oh, whoops! I don't have a
Hmm.
thing.
My wounds and strain went away again, so I'm gonna add them.
I think it's when you like. So I just went in to have one of my weapon, which is my charm bracelet, add the boost die for component casting training, and I wonder if it's resetting when we mess with our sheets,
Oh, maybe.
perhaps.
Yeah.
Might be.
Don't.
It totally is, because I realized the sheets aren't adding the wounds and strain that we're putting on the game table. So
Oh.
that's
I
why.
wonder what's going on. Oh well. It should automatically do that. Oh,
Should we do it on our sheets then?
You may have to refresh if you're doing something on one of the pages. You may actually have to refresh the other page to get it to show up.
Okay. That worked.
There you go.
Refreshing both worked. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so the Wizarding College students are going to do an attack spell at the other wizard here, which is not a wizard.
And you've got a counter spell going, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So they're gonna upgrade their pool. It's gonna add in a green die, and then you are counterspelling, so that's going to increase that.
Do these goons have implements as well?
No, they're not gonna have implements. That'd be too much. That'd be wild, crazy. So they're just gonna do 3 damage plus whatever, and that's it. Roll. Dang! Look at all that. Good thing you had that defense. So yeah, they concentrate on a spell, and this like blue bolts of light just ricochet off of your little bubble that you got going on. But
No, you don't.
they will pass a boost die to Ariel because she's gonna go next.
Ariel doesn't get an action.
Ooh,
She's staggered.
That's right. So never mind on that. Pass it to.
Oh man, it's gonna go to Sean.
But
He's gonna stomp on me.
So start of the next turn. What can we do? Choose any NPC. We're gonna have the Wizard College students go again. And they're like, "We could do this, guys. Let's go."
My counter spell basically consists of no, you can't, no, you can't, no, you can't.
It's the same pool. It's the exact same pool. Nothing changes there. 0 successes, 4 advantage, and 1 despair.
Oh, they can't.
What? This is a magic roll. How should we spend this despair on them doing magic? As we turn to page 210 of the magic system.
Maybe their skin turns inside out.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like looking at you to see if you would say it first.
I mean, being unable to cast for the rest of the encounter is a thing. Like, if they like screwed up, if their magic interfered with the ritual that was already started, like they could start to turn inside out.
Well,
Like a finger.
my casting finger.
You want to do that one? Can't cast spells?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
All right, it is done. They so that's 4 advantage though they get. They're gonna use 3 of it for a free maneuver and pass another die to Sean. So they're gonna be up in what are they? They're gonna engage Saoirse. Since they were at short range, they're now just all up in your grill, and because they can't cast anymore, so they all pull out knives and come at you.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Saoirse, no.
Looks like it's rush week again.
yes. This might be why I didn't fit in with them.
All right, next PC slot.
Should I try and see if there's any talking to Ariel, or is it too late?
Does your talking have any sort of compulsion behind it, or is it all natural talking?
Right now, it would be natural talking. So I would be probably trying to use deception. Try biting her.
Another form of talking.
Yeah.
We're from the national chapter, and we're very displeased with your
Haven't been paying
welcoming.
the dues.
Are you biting?
Yeah, let's do it. That's why I rolled a vampire. So I would like to, I think, use blood potency as my maneuver. So once per encounter as a maneuver, I can suffer yet more strain, although it'll only be 1 because I have improved blood potency. To raise my brawn by 1 point. And then I will bite her. So I'll edit my character sheet. My brawn goes up to 3. Does my wound threshold change too?
No.
Okay, but my soak would change?
I don't remember what I said. Maybe. I think
Don't have to.
usually your soak is established when you make your character, and any changes
Okay.
to brawn don't affect it.
Okay,
Past
that's fine.
that.
So right now I have 3 brawn, and that means that my bite, let's go over to that attack. Oh, let's refresh this. Yeah. So I'd like to spend a story point to, I can upgrade one of my green dice to yellow, right? With a story point.
Yes.
Oh, I'll do that. Is there a way to indicate that in here?
Let's see. I can pass or you can pass yourself the upgrade. Let's see. I'll pass it to you. You'll see what it is.
So I'll dice.
It's the yellow arrow. Here, I passed you an upgrade.
Okay.
And so you just accept that, take the dice,
Oh,
whatever.
bite. So I click on Ariel, I click on my bite, I say add dice, and then I accept the past upgrade. But I don't see any negative dice. Oh, because I didn't select the range, I guess?
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, the range is what sets the difficulty.
So I'm engaged. There we go. Okay, I think that's correct. Let's try it. Oh.
Oof,
to get an advantage.
that was with the upgrade? Man.
Yeah, I'm not the best. I'm better at shooting, but
Just shoot them first, then bite them.
yeah, it's maybe a better strategy. Um, so for the advantage, can I use it to heal strain? I don't think I'm allowed to as a vampire, right?
I feel like that's a rule that I made.
Yeah, let me check it. Actually, I just think that that's right, so let's not check it. So I can give a boost to somebody?
That's right.
Okay, that's what I'll do.
So whoever goes next is going to get a boost. All right. Sean's up. You're right there, still on the ground, right? Because you haven't had a chance to
am.
get up. So
That is correct.
he's going to kick you while you're down.
Shivering barrier. Live, Lorelai.
Let's
So
see.
2 defense.
2 defense. He get what is so when you're down, it's automatic boost die, right?
Yeah, to melee.
Yeah. Okay. So he's got. Ooh, that's the crazy pool. All right. He's got 3 yellows, 1 green, 3 boost, 2 purples, 2 blacks.
Can I use a story point to make his roll harder?
You can.
I'm going to be going next, or on my turn, my action is going to involve like screaming stuff. So I feel like I'm kind of starting it already, and it's enough to make him be like, "Oh, do I really want to hit a woman again?"
All right.
Since he already thought that way before, I'm gonna
He
play into
breaks his
that.
hand by smacking the barrier really hard. I'm not going to be too sad either.
Yeah. All right. So you spend the point. Spend the point.
Spent.
All right.
Ugh.
Yikes. All right. 3 successes, 1 threat. That's 9 damage on you, and he's gonna take a strain/wound from that.
All right, so 9 damage, but I have a soak of 4 now, so that's 5 more.
This turned into a way harder fight than I thought it would be. Especially with Sean showing up.
Yeah, these
Sean.
named NPCs we came up with.
Sorry about that despair, folks. It's all hurting me, so.
Oh no.
All right. You're up, and you get a boost die.
All right, I am
I'll
gonna scream
pass
at
it
these
to
people to toss aside their weapons they're holding. My goal is so that they'll lose the implement and the knives. If I succeed at controlling their maneuver. So for me, this is my charm versus discipline. I guess the best discipline of the people I'm targeting, because I can target up to 3.
How does this power work?
It's my charm versus discipline. I can affect up to 3 characters, and if it works, I get to control their maneuver.
Yeah, it'd be the worst pool there. So
that's probably gonna be Ariel.
Yeah.
I have it at the improved level, so I can shout at the whole room is
right
big enough. So, I think Ariel was a purple and a red.
Yeah, here, I just passed it to you.
Thank you. All right, shouting. Oh gosh.
Oh my goodness. 0 successes, 3 advantage, and another despair.
Okay. Well, I do really need to give myself a painkiller. So I'll take 2 advantages to be a free maneuver so I can pull it out of my bag.
Okay.
And then a maneuver to give it to me.
All right, that's fine.
So that'll heal some of this damage. That essentially undoes the kick I just suffered.
Yeah.
I've got 1 advantage left over, which I will pass as a blue die, I think, to the next player, because I don't really need to heal strain right now. But I've got a despair again. Yeah, too bad we didn't meet any other college students who could come in. Oh, Skeeter shows up, and he's also in the call.
Man. Skeeter ain't around today.
Oh, thank goodness.
He'd never turn on you anyway. um. Let's see what we got. We're at 5:30. Let's do this then. Um. One end of this room is some big double doors. Um, uh, those double doors come open, and you see the rest of this chamber, which is about twice as large. And in the center of that room, you see a circle of more of these wizards in cloaks. And in the middle of them is this glowing sphere hovering in the middle of the room with energy crackling out of it. And you can see into the sphere, it's kind of distorted light, some other location. It's all weird and craggy. You're like looking through a hole, but it's a sphere. It's a bizarre effect on your mind. And this other place is, yeah, it's all craggy stone, dark skies, and lightning in the distance. And sitting in the middle of that scene is a an intricately carved, like Victorian style desk. And sitting at this desk is a man dressed in kind of Victorian style era clothes. And he is writing in these books. He's got a stack of these books, and he's just scribbling away.
Are these books similar to the books that people have been
Yes.
having?
The infinite nature of reality.
Yes.
Unweaving?
What?
You know, there's printing presses, right?
So he's like inside this portal sphere thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is all just an elaborate library.
I wonder, like, if 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 this guy's like intentionally writing the book wrong so when people follow the spells, they do end up inside out.
Well, it seems there's a larger ritual to interrupt than we thought.
Yeah.
But hey,
Counterspell.
next person gets a blue die.
I was just gonna shoot Sean again. So if you have something something more interesting, feel free.
Oh no, you go for it.
Okay.
I'm
Take
still
the
on the
traitor
ground.
out.
Yeah, I'm still just he kicked Lorelai when she was down. That is not cool. So my weapon is chamber 1. Does that mean there's one shot and I need to reload as like a maneuver?
Yep.
Okay. So I'll reload and then all right, could I have done that at the end of my last turn?
If you had the maneuver, yeah, that's fine. So
'Cause I didn't move, so I could have
if
probably
you had the maneuver,
Pulled
yeah,
out.
that's fine.
Okay. So I'll I guess it doesn't super matter because I don't plan on moving anyway, but okay. So I'm
But
going
you
to
can also
select
aim.
Sean.
You can do it. You can do an aim maneuver.
Oh, okay. So what does that give me? Does that give me
Just
the
to
another
the
boost?
boost die, yeah.
Okay, I'll take that. And I'm at short range to Sean still. He didn't move.
He did not move.
I select my weapon and then I'm going
Lorelai's
to add
still on the ground also.
right. So I'll add 2 boosts, one from aiming and one from the one that I just received from Lorelai.
Yep.
Or yeah.
Yeah.
So add 2 of that. Is that how I do it? Okay, so it says I have like 1 purple, 2 blue, and then 4 green. That makes sense, right?
Makes sense.
Okay. Here we go.
Nice. 5
Great.
successes and 1 advantage.
So
Oh.
that means did I do it wrong?
No, I think you had an additional blue though, because we keep forgetting the one from the gun itself has its own.
Oh,
Yeah, so
right.
roll another
Sugar.
boost, another success. So
Another success.
six successes and one advantage. That will be enough to incapacitate Sean.
Nice.
Amazing.
So
And so my crit says 3.
so you
That's
need 3
advantages.
advantage to
3
crit.
advantage to crit. Okay. Okay, so Sean's incapacitated. I guess I'll pass the advantage to the next person as a boost. And I'll say, "That's for being an arsehole."
Everyone's gone.
Turns
right?
out Sean also weak to bullets.
Yeah.
I have Saoirse hasn't acted this round.
Okay, yeah,
Saoirse
okay,
needs to go.
that's what I thought. I think I accidentally did the initiative one more time than I needed to. So
So these the minions, they approached like are they engaged with me now?
they are engaged with you now.
Whoo boy. So one
Oh, and I've
maneuver to
reloaded.
keep my concentrate up for the spell, and another maneuver to take out my um, telescoping self-defense baton, because you should never walk around alone on campus without it.
That's true.
I'm gonna attempt to smack them. So engaged. All right. Add dice. And you said you were passing a boost, Farah? Okay.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. And let's roll that. Oh, I didn't pick an enemy. Whoops, but it looks like I rolled it anyway.
Yeah, because it was just engaged with doing melee. So 3 successes, 1 threat. Um, let's see.
Oh wait, do I take strain for the concentrate maneuver? Should I take that off?
You.
Oh well, I did. It's my second maneuver because I took one out to
Yeah, to
back
clear.
the baton.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, you hit these guys. With for 8 damage. They haven't hit at all yet. So that's 8 damage minus 3, 6, so 5 damage. That should remove one of them, I believe.
Just going crazy. I hope it like deters them. Maybe they'll feel a little bit like intimidated and back off.
Yeah, because like you just like snap and you just pop one of these guys right in the head, and he just crumples to the ground.
So I'm getting worried, especially with this other room being open. I'm gonna use my know its weakness once per session thing. I'm gonna spend that last story point, and it should increase the damage of all ally characters' combat checks equal to my ranks and knowledge supernatural, I think.
Or that's not a thing. Occult.
Or occult, yeah, sorry. So I have 2 ranks. So I'll flip that last. If no one is opposed to it, hopefully you all
+2 damage?
yeah.
Yeah, not opposed.
Okay, strike them here, here, here. That's so imitate whatever she's done. Whatever
They're weak to batons.
guns. Do it, do the thing.
Okay, so Ariel's already lost her turn, right? So she can go now. Let's see. So the doors have opened. The other ritual is proceeding, and how is Ariel hasn't been hit at all. She feels great about all of this. Um, Sean is dead, but she does not care about that in any way whatsoever. Um, also, you just killed the
Gold.
guy. So she's just gonna wizard fight you, I think. let's see.
And I'm not counterspelling this round because I,
Oh, that's right, because you had to maintain.
yeah,
that.
I used my maneuvers for concentration and drawing my weapon.
Ooh, she's going to attempt a dispel.
Don't take away our nice shields.
Yeah. Looks one target within short range that is under the effects of a spell.
I'm engaged with her.
So it's only per target. She can't nullify the whole spell, just the one target it's affecting. We're going to spend a story point to get that up. And it needs to be at range. Go. All right, so she's gonna target you, Cersei, and see if she can get your barrier to go down.
I don't have one placed on myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
That's
put it on Rose and Lorelai.
oh, okay. So then guess we're gonna do it on. Oh, if Rose is right there, then yeah, then she's gonna target Rose. All right. So she gets one success, one advantage, and one triumph. So you are no longer affected by the barrier. She will pass a boost to the students here. And the triumph.
The barrier gave us a soak and the defense, right?
That's right.
Right.
I think she's going to use the triumph to maneuver away from you and get more towards the other ritual to the doors.
Okay.
So that's a free maneuver. She has another maneuver, so she's actually going to get all the way to the doors on this turn. So she is away from you entirely. Back at the start, she's going to take that start one and let's stuff. So she's going to do attack spell at you while your barrier's down. And hope to ensnare you. She's going to do ice.
Me?
Yep. So that's 1, 2, and you're at medium. 3. Maybe, and she's gonna do empowered. Twice. Yeah. Let me try this. Ooh, 2 failures, 2
Interesting.
advantage, and a triumph. So that did not work at all for her. But she is going to pass more boost die to the students and completely move into the other room.
He's running away from us.
All right. Y'all forward and go in whatever order you want.
Out
So
of
you've
curiosity,
you've got these 3 people now engaged with Cersei. Lorelai still on the ground next to the dead Sean. You've got another whole room of people that are performing some kind of spell at this sphere with this weird guy that's inside of this portal. And then yeah, you're on one end of the room, and then you're at the other. And
How far away did she get? Is she like long range from us now?
yeah, she's at long range now.
How far is the guy in the portal?
Probably long. That portal itself is long range. The guy in the portal, that's hard to say.
He's
Okay.
centuries away.
Yeah.
But you're gone.
I know, that's why I'm like, if I get in, like, if I move a step closer to the portal, would that make him just long range? You know, like the portal would then be medium and then he would be long. Basically, I'm gonna try and shoot the guy in the portal.
So at your current distance, it would be a long range shot.
Okay.
Maneuvering closer makes the shot easier.
Okay. So if I need to use a maneuver to reload my gun.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'd like to use a maneuver to get a little bit closer to make the shot easier. So that would cost me 2 strain, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna try and shoot the guy in the portal.
See what happens.
Don't forget that you have extra damage if you hit. So I'll be going last because it ends at the end of my turn.
Okay. So to focus on the guy in the portal, he's not like in our like initiative tracker or anything. So I would just click medium or
just put 2 purple dice into your pool. Just select your your skill and then
okay, so I'll do this. I'll add dice. I add 2 purple. And then I don't get the aim maneuver because I can't afford it right now.
But you do have accurate on your rifle, so you get a boost automatically for that.
That's what it was. Okay. Is there anything else I need to remember?
That's it.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. So your bullet accurately hits the portal.
Mm-hmm.
Good job. The bullet itself moves into that sphere. What you see is not a bullet entering that space. What would you see in this case?
Does it change to something more appropriate for that time?
It's not a time. It does change into something else though, and it all depends on where it's coming from and going to. So in this case,
is it skin inside out?
The bullet.
Yeah.
So the bullet goes in, and what lands on the ground in front of this desk and then shatters is like a bowl of flowers.
Does he get cut by the shards of glass?
No, it just kind of like comes in and just smashes short. It just falls in, smashes short, and just kind of spreads glass in front of his desk.
You plant, throw pillows in, and the pillows will turn into hard things.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
He doesn't even seem to take notice of it.
He's too busy causing problems. Okay. I will spend the advantage to pass a blue die to the next person.
Any ideas, Lorelei?
If she's long range from me, I can't reach her this turn with my medium range attack because I'm on the ground still. But I can try. I can try to control her maneuvers again, but I can't really do much to hurt her. So if you have a plan for something you want to do first, we're
Yeah,
both
is
gonna go
she
before she
how is
does.
she long range from me or medium range from me? I can't remember.
She's long range. She'd be long range from everyone at this point.
Well, I can shoot her. I could do a maneuver to get within medium range and then shoot my 45 at her. Right?
Yep.
I'll do that. So one maneuver to move. It's this pistol versus aerial. I'm at medium range. Add dice. Roll dice. No, and I get a boost.
You get a boost.
Okay. Here we go.
Ouch. Man, 0 successes, 3 advantage, and a triumph.
Well, that's not the best. What does the triumph get us?
What would you like to happen?
I would like to disturb the summoning that's going on by having shot into the room.
Okay. So you miss her, but you hit one of the other people in the room, and they drop down dead immediately. And no one even seems to really care or notice.
Okay. For my advantages, I'll just pass those on because I don't think I'm allowed to use them to heal strain.
You could use them to take a free maneuver, though.
Right. How many do I need to do that? 2?
3, I think.
3?
Yeah.
3?
Does that sound right? I don't know. 2?
2.
Survey says
So maybe
2.
I could do a boost die and a free maneuver?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. So I'll move. So I moved into medium range from her, so I'll move up into short range of her.
Okay.
So trying to close in.
All right.
Yeah. And then there's a boost die for whoever's next.
I think that would actually be because she's a long. I think you get halfway.
So I'm still medium?
You're still technically medium, but you're like the halfway medium.
Okay.
All right, who's next and gets a boost?
I'm going to get up as one maneuver. I'm going to start to move closer, but I'm still going to be long range. And then I am going to shout at her again with Siren's Call so that hopefully I can control her maneuvers. If other cultisty type people in that room are also long range from me, then I could also affect 2 more people besides her.
Will it impact the ones that are like next to me?
Oh, I totally forgot those guys were still alive. Sorry. Yes, those would be my preference.
Yeah, there's a group of wizard kids over here threatening me with knives.
Yep. All right, let's see if this works. So her Ariel's discipline's gonna set the difficulty.
Let's see. It's just whatever the distance or no her
No,
yeah,
her discipline.
Yeah. Let me pass that. There you go.
All right, Lorelai succeeded something. Okay.
There you go. 2 successes, 1 advantage.
Okay.
So you may determine her maneuver and I guess everyone's maneuver in the because the other group is going to be it's a minion group.
It's
So,
all one minion group?
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody is going to be throwing aside whatever they're holding. That's the maneuver I want them to do. So that would be her implement, the knives that the wizard punks here have, and presumably, I guess, the books that the cultists are reading from.
All right. That happens.
Everybody, try what you're holding. You're all under arrest, or you would be if there's police here. But
So it's so piercing and shouting. Even your friends are like they were about to put their stuff down. Like, wait, no, she's not talking to us. It was the compulsion you felt like when you like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna put my things down. It's fine. But
Drop
everyone else
it.
does. They're just like, oh yeah, okay, and they just throw their knives on the ground. All the cultists in the other room throw their books on the ground. Uh, uh, Ariel throws her implement down, whatever it is. We haven't even said what it is. It's some kind of implement. Special knife. And the portal starts to shrink. You see the man inside the portal look up at that moment.
That's my turn.
Next turn.
Okay. So what is so you move forward one range band, Lorelai?
I moved forward one maneuver, which isn't close enough to change my range band, so I'm still long range from them.
Oh, but you would be back kind of where I'm at, right?
Yeah, so should be still because you were short before, so you're medium now.
'Cause I haven't moved since the start of this.
Yeah, you just like came in
Yeah.
the room and like ah.
So, um, oh, so Farah moved forward. I'm just trying to figure out if I redo my barrier spell, what's the farthest range I need to hit? And I think
I think
it's
it's medium.
medium.
Yeah, it's medium for
Okay.
everybody. Yeah.
So,
Those
So
guys are still in your face, even though they don't have knives anymore.
yeah, I know. I just you all are moving ahead and I don't want you to get injured. I'm just a little support character. I'm gonna okay, so at least for right now, I'm gonna maintain my concentration on my barrier spell that's protecting Lorelai, and I'm gonna hit these folks and hopefully they'll back off. Um, Fingers crossed. I can't tell which is which on these wizard college kids. Oh, here we go.
yeah, I didn't have time to set the
I
the images for everybody, so it's hard to see. Usually I'll put
think
something in there, but if you just hover over it, you can see. They should be the last in the list.
yeah, I got him. Okay. Um, yeah, gonna hit him. Let's see how this goes.
Ooh, 2 success, 3 advantage, and your crit is 3. So you're gonna do 7 damage and a crit if you like. Remember, a crit on a minion group automatically removes.
Automatically. So would that clear away the ones that are like engaged with me? Or
I believe that will take care of all of them. Let's see.
They were down to 2, so
They were down to they had 3, so we're gonna remove 1 right away. How do I do this? There's a way to do this. Hit. Save. Refresh.
know that no, its
Yeah.
weakness helps me.
Yes. Okay, so that
It
removed
just says
1, and then we do 7, which 5, 6, 7. Yes. There is technically 1 wound remaining with 1 person standing there. Yeah, I didn't hear no bell.
I think that's all I got. I don't know that I want to take a more strain to move forward because I should hold on to it. I'm gonna hold on to it. So yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. All right. The sole remaining wizarding college student here is going.
he does not have a maneuver,
Does not have a maneuver.
because I stole it.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Oh, they don't even. He's not even holding a knife.
Fisticuffs.
He has no ability. Yeah, let's see what happens here because it's engaged with you and and it's just whatever their brawn is, which is 2. And then 3 boost die to try and hit you in the face. And succeeding with 2 successes and 1 advantage. So you
Is that 4 total?
it'd be 4 damage, yeah.
So that matches my soak. So
So nothing.
my Star Wars jacket absorbs it all.
He's like, oh, those are some sweet patches.
Thank you. But we're still enemies, so back off.
Can I get your number after this?
Are you kidding me, dude? You're trying to kill my friends.
Oh, it's nothing. All right. So we're back at the top.
And she doesn't have a maneuver either.
She does not have maneuver, but she can spend strain for a maneuver.
Yep.
And it costs her
AKA wounds.
Yeah, she'll do that. She's gonna pick up her implement. And she got this vampire bearing down on her still, so she's gonna shoot some not actual lightning. Just looks like lightning. She's gonna manipulative and try and push you away. Stop chasing me. Because you're at still long.
Huh.
Or
Medium.
no, you're half medium. That's right.
Yeah.
So let me add manipulate. So one for the spell, 1 for the range, 1 for the manipulative, and then backwards. Arcana, boop, and the boost die from the college students. She's gonna spend a store point. One failure, 2 advantage, 1 triumph. Okay, so she's gonna use the triumph to, since she completely missed and she was doing manipulative, she swept across and she was able to get the doors to close instead of hitting you.
So she closed the doors between us, and
Yeah.
so there's this one wizard guy, college student, in here with us.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's to you.
So the only entrances and exits from this room are the stairway that we came in and this door.
No, there was the one that Ariel came in on the other side.
Okay.
So she came in that side, then there's this other side where that goes into the larger antechamber with the portal.
Okay.
And then down to the dungeon.
How heavy does that door look that she just closed?
It's pretty big. It's 12, 14 feet tall.
How
whatever
thick?
that is in kilometers.
Okay. My question is, do I think sound can go through it?
Probably not, because you guys didn't even know anything was going on in there before. These are pretty
But
big.
what about sound that's described as piercing?
I don't know. You can't even see your target, so I think that's.
Well, could I get in and open the door for everybody?
Yeah,
I'm pretty strong.
Yeah, you could easily maneuver over there and pop those doors open if you wanted.
Okay. Do I need to use 2 maneuvers or just 1? Or
It would be 2 maneuvers, yeah.
2 maneuvers? Okay, I'll take 2 strain. Boop, boop. And then, so what would this be?
I guess you could downgrade your action to maneuver if you wanted to and not take strain. Or unless you want an action after you open the door.
Oh, okay.
Depends on what you want to do. If you only want to move and open the doors, then you don't have to take any strain. If you want to move, open the doors, and shoot your gun, that'll be 2 strain.
Is
Oh.
the gun's chamber's empty though, isn't it?
Yeah, I would need to load it. So yeah, I
so
will.
you can't even shoot it. Yeah.
Right. So I'll remove my 2 strain and then just yeah, head over and open the door.
Yeah.
As an action. So do I need to do a check to open the door?
No, we'll just let
Oh.
you do that.
And then yeah, I'll swing them open and kind of like step to the, I don't know, so that I'm not directly at. Or if I tried to move again to get out of the way, I guess that would be 2 strain.
That's too many maneuvers, so you can only do 2 maneuvers at all.
Oh,
So
did I?
it's- Yeah.
I thought I moved and then I used an action to open the door. Or did I
Yeah.
need to move twice? Or because I
You
took
used
away
an
my
action-
strain.
We were gonna say that the opening the doors was a maneuver, but it doesn't have to be. I guess we can call it an action. It's technically an action. So
Can I step out of the way and take 2 strain, or should I just
I mean,
stand in the
you're not
doorway?
gonna be. It's pretty big, so you're not gonna be really in the way of anything.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that then. Okay, that's it.
All right. Next up, whoever wants to go.
Want me to try shooting her again?
If
Yeah.
you want to try taking her out, that's
Okay.
That's fine. Because if you take her out, I have something to attempt against the spell thing.
Can I spend a story point to upgrade my attack? All right, so I'll do that. We're gonna shoot aerial, medium range, pistol, add dice, and how do I add that upgrade?
You can just drop one of your dice and add the upgrade, or I can specifically pass you an upgrade if you like, and that makes it automatic.
Oh, sure.
You can pick that up and then.
Okay. All right, let's see what happens.
That happens.
Okay.
So you just shot this girl
Mm-hmm.
for 7 damage. So she takes 3 wounds. What would you like to use that advantage
I'll
for?
pass a boost.
Okay. The old boost pass.
Mm-hmm.
To whomever goes next. Oh, so one thing that you noticed when the door came open again, there was a slight change in the situation.
Okay.
And that's the man at the desk has stood up and is coming toward, from your perspective, you through this porthole.
Okay.
Oh god, he's gonna transform into something, isn't he?
The aerial's still up.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go next. I take 1 maneuver, which puts me at medium range from aerial. I take another maneuver, which puts me at short range from her. I think that means I'm medium range from the portal now.
We'll say. I mean, you can be short range from the portal if you like. I think that all.
Okay.
That all maths
I just
out.
need to. That's fine. I just
Yeah.
needed to be within medium range because I am actually gonna scream at the portal, at the guy. I don't know if sound passes through this thing. We're gonna find out.
You haven't heard anything from it, so we'll see.
Well, but we know that a bullet did something on the other side.
Right.
So, and my powers aren't natural, so we'll see. I am going to shriek at it with my piercing song. So that would be opposed by the discipline of the guy on the other side, if that's a thing that's possible.
It's not exactly, but you'll believe you can do something. It does not have skills of any kind. That makes sense.
I mean, I guess maybe it'll end up affecting the cultists or something. I don't really know what this whole thing is, but I'm gonna scream.
Let's do that instead. Your shriek will end up affecting the cultists around it instead. And so we'll give you a discipline of let's pass some dice here.
All right, and you passed me a boost, right?
Oh yeah, take
Yeah.
a boost as well.
Okay.
1 success, 1 threat, 1 triumph.
Okay. So I am allowed to spend triumphs to stagger the target for 1 round.
Okay.
For my ranks of discipline, which would just be 1 round. And I am doing my willpower +1 for each uncancelled success. So for me, that would be doing 4, and it's the suffer strain.
Okay.
So that would be happening to the cultists, but also since I got that triumph, they can't do their ritual-y thing right now.
Right. So basically, they all just collapse.
Shut up.
And the man inside the portal, he's aware of what just occurred, and you can see some kind of weird look on his face. He knows what happened. He can see it happen. It didn't stop him in any way, and he continues walking forward towards you.
Okay, I'm going to use my incidental that lets me recover willpower once per session. With oh, sorry, that costs a story point. No, I'm not going to use that right now. We only have 1 left. All right. Saoirse?
I think what I'm going to do is I would have to move forward twice, I think, to get in range of everybody. The only downside is that will drop the barrier spell because I won't be able to concentrate on it. But I just want to be within range of y'all. So I am going to move up 2 range bands. And at the moment, I think I'm going to downgrade my action to do that so I can keep my strain in check. But I'll be right next to you guys, and that's my turn.
Technically, so you still have that 1 guy on you.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So you can disengage from him, and that causes you just to be disengaged from him. You don't really move from there, and then you could do that one more maneuver from there.
So I'd still be far away.
Yeah.
This guy is a pain in my side.
Punch him.
I'll just smack him and move. That's what I'll do.
Yeah.
I forgot about our little whiz kid.
Last little dork standing there. All right. He goes down, and yeah, take a strain from that threat.
All right, and I'll run forward. I'm a little bit closer to y'all.
So last slot, is that, or is everyone gone?
Yeah, I was the.
Okay, you were the last one.
I think I was the last one. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the man in the portal is close enough now, and he reaches. You can see him reaching towards it. He pushes his hand into it, and what comes out is not a hand. It's like this black ooze starts in a vaguish arm shape, starts pushing through, and you can see it's somewhat of a struggle for him to do so. For Ariel's turn, she is going to pick up one of the books and attempt to continue this spell. And as she does, the portal widens just ever so slightly. And you see the effort for him to push through becomes a little bit easier. Next PC slot.
Want me to shoot her again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could both shoot her, Jill.
Yeah,
Right?
I'm gonna shoot her too.
All right.
I'm gonna try.
I'll go first. So we are in medium range currently. I could make a maneuver to go into short. That's beneficial, right? It makes the hit easier. Okay. So we add. Nice. I won't upgrade it this time. Cool. 1 success, 3 advantages.
Easy peasy. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. So that'll crit. And
Yeah.
it will do 3 wounds to her. And would you like to do the crit?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so then roll crit for this piece. Distracted. The target cannot perform a free maneuver during their next turn. All right.
Cool.
Not spectacular, but it's on the board. All right. And next up.
It's useful for her because she can't use strain, right? To do another maneuver, she would have to take wounds.
Yeah, that's
Is that
right.
how that works?
That's
yeah.
right.
Okay, so I'll shoot her. So I'm gonna stay at medium. I'm gonna reload, and I'm gonna take the aim maneuver for 2 strain.
Mhm.
And then I go to the pistol thing. Aerial. I'm at medium. Add those dice. I get 1 for aim, 1 blue for aim, and then 1 for like my weapon.
Accurate
my
on the weapon.
accuracy. Okay.
1 success, 2 advantages.
Okay.
So that'll do 8 damage to her, minus her 4 soak, which is 4 wounds. All right, you don't like to put people right at their thresholds. So yeah, 2 advantage. How do you want it to go? Where do you want this?
I'll pass them both since I'm okay on strain still. I'm gonna pass them both on as boost dice.
Weapons next. You get 2
Do you have
boosts.
Do you have something you want to do, Saoirse?
Kind of wondering if I could dispel the portal.
Well, you have you have primal magic, so you don't even get access to dispel.
I do have Arcana. I have
Oh, I thought you did witch and not.
so it comes off of the lore master. On the starting skills,
Oh, that's right.
I opted for Arcana over Supernatural.
Right, so you get one dot in Arcana that you could use.
I have I haven't done the spell before, to be perfectly honest. So I don't know if the portal counts as a target or
It would in this case for dispel. And we'll let that be a thing.
so I'm long from it, I think. I only moved once, so I think I'm further back than everybody else.
Yeah, you're still pretty far back. You are still long because you only moved up a little bit. I think you're like, yeah, you would. Yeah, you still have. You could maneuver twice.
And then I'd have to do a range
You'd need a half.
increase, I
You'd
think.
have to be you'd need a half medium. So yeah, you could maneuver once and be at medium range, and so you'd have to range increase twice. So it'd be a formidable check. Plus probably some other things going on.
I'll give it a shot. I don't know what this guy is, but I don't know that I want to fight like an oil like creature of doom.
Yeah. We're gonna do an automatic. I'm gonna be nice to just do one automatic upgrade to the difficulty on that.
Okay. This is gonna be rough, guys.
Yeah, this is.
It'd be amazing if you get it, and if you
We've got a story point if you want to use it. This is like the culminating thing, right?
yeah, let's do it.
Shit.
I'll pass the
So,
other upgrade. There you go.
oh, I just
Oh, you already did.
put that green back in, and I'll click that in. Okay. So, so I have 4 purples, but also the upgrade, and then my 2 yellows and green, and that green's gonna hit an upgrade.
And I passed 2 boost, right? Did
Right.
you already put that in?
No, I did not.
Oh, that's right. You get the boost. So yeah, go ahead and add 2 boosts to that as well.
Here we go.
3 success, 1 advantage on a dispel.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what she would say other than like running forward and we don't like oil spills here, and try to like force energy into like making this portal smaller.
Okay. So yeah, you run up and remembering all of your lore master training, this other magic that you just had in your back pocket, and you just start compressing that sphere down, and you can see the man's face gets all contorted. He's expressing emotion, but not in the way that really makes sense. And the sphere just completely winks out, and you can see the part of his arm that had come through just hits the ground, splatters, and then just dissolves some of the stone.
Ooh.
Ariel looks up and goes, "What have you done?"
I mean, you gotta admit, that kind of looked like a biohazard coming out of that portal. He looked great on the other side, but I don't know that you want to. He was too old for you? I don't know. I don't know. It's a good thing.
I never put him on the thing, but there you go. All right.
She's gonna go berserk on us.
I'm gonna shout at her before she has a chance to.
Okay,
Alright.
good.
That isn't
Okay.
she?
She's almost done. She's got just 1 wound left. All right.
So, pass me her discipline. And I will shriek at her. I don't suppose I can aim a piercing song.
No. It's not a I mean, it might. I don't know. I never specifically said it was a combat check. Because you don't have to do it in combat.
Yeah. Okay. I shriek at her successfully
Wow.
with a triumph.
With a triumph. Her brain just melts.
So, yeah. So that was going to be suffering 4 strain that would pass soak, as well as a triumph that would prevent her from doing anything again.
Mm-hmm. All
Wow,
right.
the piercing song was so much better than the siren's call.
Depends on what you're trying to do.
It comes with a triumph every time, in my experience.
All right. There you go. You are triumphant over the wizards that were doing evil, but not necessarily evil wizards.
We win.
All right. So the background on what happened here. The author is the first of my what is this? This is damn it. But my list of horrors from beyond. So the new thing I'm gonna try and do eventually. I gotta finish my supers first. So I've got these like extra dimensional beings that what is the word I'm trying to think of? Especially not HP left laugh, right? Essentially, that kind of thing. Anyway,
Like
You said-
cosmic horror.
cosmic horror. There's the word.
Yeah,
Yes, my cosmic horror supplement. I was gonna be doing. So the author is one of my first cosmic horrors, and basically his shtick is writing these books and sending them to different realms, and they think they're learning magic, but all they're learning is just how to summon him into your realm. And what this group has done, they figured out that these books exist and that they were just kind of coming in through randomly, and figured out a way to get them to start coming into one spot and onto this town. And so there was an increase of these books showing up and people just like randomly learning this terrible magic, and they would recruit them and get them to start casting this spell. And there you go.
Cool.
And you stopped them. Good job.
We stopped them.
Yay, we stopped
You
them.
know what that means is that that Ariel told Saoirse not to join. She just knew she was not like good material for their cult
Yeah,
of evil.
you weren't as mentally pliable as the other ones.
Yeah, you were too smart.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for playing. Thanks for
Awesome.
listening
It was a
and
lot of
watching.
fun.
Cool. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yes. Thanks
It was
for
nice to
running
meet
this.
everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
loved chatting
too.
with you all. It was great.